drive, I'm squeezing when it get real. Bonnie and Clyde vibe till it's over for real, for real. Bonnie and Clyde vibe till
What up, what up, what up?
Social Music Movement Podcast. I can't hear myself. Sorry, that's what the weird delay is. Can y'all hear each other?
Nope, I can't hear you. Toucan.
I can't hear myself.
What's good, y'all? Social Music Movement Podcast here at Glockaware Radio. I'm Sister Taleah, president of the City of Dreams Coalition. Also chair of the Social Music Movement. I am here with my girl RPX.
I'm in the building.
Yes, absolutely. And also my guy Kamikaze,
Y'all know
City
what
of
it
Dreams
is.
Soldier.
Shout out.
One out of three from the Flavor team. Yeah, shout out Willie Beagle, Ron Murder, the rest of the team, the rest of the Flavor team, and of course, first queen signed to the City of Spitters Entertainment. Straight bars.
Straight bars.
Winning everything
A
moving.
little more grade, these niggas are straight hoes. Niggas know what's up with us, man. Time
Winning
we
everything moving. Who's that? Okay. Winning everything moving from in the tri-state period. In the tri-state period, every show hands down.
She's in all the shows.
She's in all the shows.
Everywhere.
Making appearances everywhere. Yeah, so today we have a very special guest. As you guys always see me out there hustling, bustling for criminal justice reform, for whatever issue it is. This is the General, Mr. Eric Riddick, that has been holding me down.
Ooh.
Welcome home, man.
Welcome, good
Assalamu
sir.
alaikum. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Very well.
Okay,
Very
okay.
well.
Okay.
It's good to have you here.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
is.
good to be here. It's good
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
sure
here.
it is.
Definitely good to be here.
I'm sure it is. Man, what was the first thing you wanted to do? I know this is completely off, it's not off topic, but it's complete. I just want to know, what was the first thing you wanted to do when you had free time?
Man, I just wanted to breathe some free air.
Yeah,
That's it,
I feel you.
I wanted to breathe some free air and take a minute just to sit back and just take it all in.
Yeah.
You know?
Was it overwhelming?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even this moment right here is overwhelming.
Overwhelming, yeah.
It haven't even been 2 weeks. I think it's been, 12 days?
Mm-hmm.
It's been around 12 days. Yep. As you can hear, I lost my voice 3 times since I've been home. I done did so many interviews.
Yeah.
But I'm just taking it all in. I'm just happy to be here, being a part of this whole moment in time.
Right.
I want to thank City of Dreams Coalition. I was blessed to be a part of a program while I was in prison regarding speaking to the children. I used to call and talk to the kids on the phone, when City of Dreams used to go into the schools, and that was like a highlight for me. That was like a highlight because it was a preventative situation, whereas though, we was trying to get them before the streets got them. You know what I mean? So that was therapy for me while I was behind the wall.
And then every time the kids, they would hear his voice, they'll get shocked. And she gets shocked, and they will ask him, have you ever, does anybody know anybody in jail? Of course, that's the first question, getting them revved up, letting them, trying to let them know what they're, about to get themselves into.
Right, become
and
relatable.
Then, of course, everybody's hands go up. We ask, have you ever been seen anybody get shot or get killed? Oh, yeah, I don't care. We're in elementary school. Everybody's hands go up again. But when they hear Eric's voice and then his testimony, it's like always the first question is always, well, I'm asking for a friend, but if we're already in the streets, how do we get out? No, they're asking for themselves. It's always, it never fails. It's always the
Why
first
do you
question.
think that is? Why do you think it's so hard? Like, I mean, I understand that, there's peer pressure and, the group of people and friends, your associates, and even if it's wrong, it's hard to get out of a habit or a lifestyle that you've been in. But when you finally make that decision, and like you said, they had the want.
Yeah.
It's upside down. They had the want. Here, come here. They had the want to make a change. The problem is they weren't sure how to do it, and really it was, I don't think it was that they, I think it was the peer pressure of the change, because now people are going to clown you and talk about you. I had a friend say, hey, I would really like to be a advocate for guns and violence and everything. And I'm like, so why don't you do it? They're like, well, what does that look like? Me doing that? And I'm like,
Right.
a man who has changed.
Right.
Well, one of the things that I tried to do when we used to talk to the young boys in them schools, everything, any conversation I always had was based on my own transformation.
Sure.
Right. So like it wasn't theoretical. It was like I was like
Speaking from experience.
right. And I know back then, I had a perception of myself as a drug dealer, a gunslinger, whatever you want to call it, right? And someone during the course of my transformation they showed me a different perception of myself, right? So that's the whole key. Like I have a clothing line, for example. That came about based on old heads in there that could speak the same language that I understood, telling me that I was an entrepreneur, that I wasn't just, and I remember old head told me, if you can sell drugs, you can sell clothes.
Right.
If you can sell drugs, you can sell cars. You know what I mean? So he gave me a different perception of myself, and out there in the streets, it's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But if you teach that horse the value of water, he's going to drink on his own.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of them young guys out there, they born into a lifestyle that's all they know. That's all they know. An environment is like an incubator. It's going to cultivate whatever mindset is there to the good or to
I
the
like
bad.
how you put that.
And that's the reality of it. And that's why these programs are so important, because they may not be politically correct, but they speaking the truth that sometimes the politicians or whoever benefit from the little young guy, the little young boy that might be going to the streets. If he go to prison, that's $45,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yep, their paycheck.
Yeah.
Their paychecks, straight up.
So when you talking about the cause and effect reality of what's going on, somebody that benefit from that young boy going to jail is not going to want you to be speaking about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a multi-million-dollar corporation out here, jails, and they're even owned by celebrities and so on and so forth. So, I mean, it's a money-making business, and it's unfortunate that they look at the youth as a commodity.
Right.
It's messed up.
Exactly. Not just the youth. They look at black and brown people, period.
Yeah.
Man, woman, child. We are all commodities in our world. Like we're all commodities. It doesn't matter. And for any organizations, they don't really want change. They really don't want change. They really want us to keep
because it's
keep being the
profitable.
business. Yeah, it's profitable. They really don't want change. They say they do, but they don't. That's why they go for those community scam artists and let them be the face of it. Because they know they're only gonna do but so much. They don't do but so much.
And let me say that's why this moment is so important, because it starts at the grassroots. You know what I mean? It starts at the grassroots. Once you enter into a problem based strictly on the politicians, right? You're gonna get watered down solutions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just
So
scratch the surface just to make the noise go
the
away.
appearance.
Yeah.
The appearance. But they very wise. Those politicians, they very wise. They understand that if I pick up a gun and I physically pull that trigger and shoot somebody, that physical act is based on a thought. But they don't talk like that, because now if you go behind enemy lines in your mind and address the thoughts, so a thought made you pick up that gun and pull that trigger. And then the environment plays a part in it.
Yeah.
The environment plays. So the grassroots, that's what you see. A lot of people salute Larry Krasner, for his work, and he's reversing the process of the criminal defects in the judicial system. But it was the people at the grassroots that was dissatisfied that compelled him to do what he's doing. If it wasn't for them, then they wouldn't have looked for change. Anytime you have a certain level of dissatisfaction, then that opens up for new information. People start considering, damn, well, let's try it this way. Or let's try it that way.
You got to raise such a ruckus.
Yeah, absolutely. Until they give up, not until we.
Yeah, they
got to
get tired of it.
Absolutely.
They got to get tired. All right, let's do some. I'm tired of these people.
And that's on so many issues. That's why I don't understand why we're not in elected officials' faces, because they get tired. They get tired of the stunts that we pull when we go knocking on the door. I know you guys have seen it in our timelines. We done knocked on people's doors. We done sat out the mayor's house. We done sat out the city council president's house. Fall, winter, spring. It doesn't matter. We're out there. That's the stuff they'll get tired of. That's when they'll start listening.
Yeah.
And they'll also start listening when they start seeing them numbers when you're voting.
Right.
When you're voting, and we do not matter until we vote. Period. For me working all them years in different situations, from the House of Representatives, Sheriff's Office, different situations. It doesn't matter what field you're in, and when it comes to being an elected official, working in the city, state, they all just don't give a fuck. No. I'm sorry, I just had to say.
No, they don't.
That's the last time I cursed today. But that's
All right,
that's
listen. Anymore, I get $1 a curse.
That's the best way I can say it, though. That's the only way I can say
Yeah,
it.
they
That's
don't.
the only way I can say it.
They don't.
She just get into her emotions. That's
Yeah.
But
Look, he already know.
I know.
He already know.
But let me say something. You made a good point,
do it in
right?
front of everybody.
And
They don't
again,
care. It's just really-
even voting got to be, you got to look at that in context. We've been voting for hundreds of years. We vote, crash, and burn. Vote, crash, and burn. vote, crash, and burn.
Yep.
Because we get away from the grassroots. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. You know, even when if we vote someone in office, right, we still have to have these organizations like this, right, certain foundations, right, that's rooted not in City Hall, rooted right there in the grassroots, because it's the grassroots, is your brother, his mother, his nephew, right? So the sincerity is a certain level of sincerity there. You know, a lot of the politicians, especially in Philadelphia, you know, you have some sincere, right? But many of them for years, you know, they political prostitutes.
Yep.
You
That's
know,
like
they
how he
political
put that.
Oh, this is why I get the politics is politics, y'all.
Yeah.
I say that on every show. I talk about
She
say
really
it
does.
exactly.
I wanted to piggyback off what you said. It's voting too, and we also gotta know who we voting for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everything
Absolutely.
glitter ain't gold.
Bars.
We always gotta know who we voting for, because they come out as this beacon of light. Oh, we're gonna do this, and the background history of that person be trash.
I know,
Right.
and I know,
Trash.
I'm about to be in trouble for what I'm about to say.
Say it, girl.
But it's no difference in slavery.
Yeah.
What I have witnessed during campaigns, the treachery, the background, you could see, like, it could be a already elected official, that's already in office. That's already in office. But then it's somebody that comes with 100,000. Those I haven't seen these war leaders, these committee people turn around, take that money, knowing that person's about to sell everything out. They don't care because they got their little cool 50,000. It happens every election. Every election.
It's sad.
And that's why you got to be careful where you know, if you create an organization, where you get your funding from,
Yeah.
because the funding is connected to political agendas.
That's just as important.
Yeah,
What money are you
absolutely.
using? Where did that money come
Where did
from?
it come
Yeah.
That's why we're
You
yeah.
know? And that's why, you know, we have to look for
Get that people don't
alternative
care.
source of resources. You know, that's one, like one of the things that I do, because I'm not compromising certain things. Too many lives, you know, linger in the
I
balance.
agree.
So I look for alternative source, and the best alternative source today, right, is hip hop. You know what I mean? You know, hip hop. All those billionaires is chasing those artists for a reason, right?
Yep.
Why? Because they represent the idea that's in season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing is,
Influencers.
hip hop,
Exactly.
you know, in its creation, it never was. It didn't begin by being politically correct. You know, they social forecasters. So they telling you an ugly truth. It may sound ugly, but they letting you know what's going on.
Yep.
You know, but
A lot of people don't want to hear the truth.
yeah.
No.
And I wrote an
No.
article. I wrote an article years ago called "The Political Potential of Hip Hop." Right? It was. I can't remember the beginning. But I was explaining that sometimes, you know, again, you got to look at hip hop. Put the first black president in office, right? Irregardless of what he did in office, right? That's showing the potential of that particular subculture. You know what I mean? That's telling our story. So at the end of the day, they may not know how to use it. It's up to us. Like, we may have an agenda, you know, a serious agenda to address the issues. We need the resources.
Right.
Right? We have to know where to look, where to go to, you know, how to articulate our vision. But at the end of the day, you know, people is dying. You know, I just came home off a wrongful conviction after doing 30 years, right?
Folks, isn't that crazy? 30 years
30 years.
behind a
And they
wall
even- 30
for
years.
something he didn't even
That you
do.
didn't
30
do.
years. 30 years.
That's some bullshit.
Right?
Well, we actually just caught another case, 39 years, and already 7 previous to the same for the same detectives in the same back in the late 70s, early 80s. The same group of we caught another one from the same group. From the same group of detectives, just putting people away, just locking them up left and right. Just
Now, brother,
giving them
for the
cases.
people, did they catch the person who actually did the crime?
No. No. But see, by the time, that's why, and you know, the preliminary stages of, you know, in any society, you're going to have accusations, right? You know, some people lie, exaggerate, and all that. But when you got a judicial system, the court system is called the truth determining process, right? And if it's working, a lie is not going to be able to stand the scrutiny of that process. But you got to have effective representation. Prosecutors have to be ethical. Judges, you know, all those elements is going to determine if you get a fair trial or not. You know what I mean? But even outside of those that's innocent, right? One thing Larry Krasner was speaking about in his campaign, he was talking about addressing the cause of all the violence that you see what's going on in the community.
I had seen that, yeah.
And he was talking about poverty. He was talking about many other things. You know what I mean? And
Let's hit the root, right.
And nobody don't want to apply cause and effect when it comes to our communities.
Yeah.
I talk a lot about mental health.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of that because of poverty and impoverished areas, people that are not, they're undereducated, things of
Yeah.
that nature. It creates chaos. It creates, these situations where people do things because they're in survival mode.
Yeah,
We
that's
need to
100%
address
Absolutely.
that mental health
Absolutely.
Yeah,
aspect and the poverty, as you were speaking, to be able to really make that change.
Yeah, it takes a few people to actually come up out of trauma.
Yeah.
I know, speaking just for like the youth and both sides of the fence, coming out of a house with 9 kids. My mom had 9 children. I fell right in the middle. So it was like sometimes I knew better and then I didn't know better.
Right.
So I was always in the middle. But trauma is serious because some people block it out, some people act out, and they quick to label us crazy.
Yeah.
They quick to put us in the jail system. They quick to have us kill each other, and that's just I just don't agree with it. It's true, the strong survive, but it's like when the strong do survive, we gotta reach back. And a lot of people that actually wake up don't look back. And I feel to why they don't, because it took them so long to get there.
out of there.
But it's just like, yo, somebody needs you,
Yeah.
and you didn't make it out for yourself.
Yes.
You didn't make it out for yourself. You made it out for somebody too. So it's like you gotta turn around and grab somebody. So this is why I make the music that I do make, because hip hop is influential. If you notice that even in the hip hop history, everybody that made it quick was the jump around rappers. It took Jay-Z till he was darn near 30. And then these people are still sustaining, though. These people are still
Right.
being played. Nas is still being
Exactly.
played. Lauryn Hill is still
And
being
still
played.
making new
Biggie
stuff.
still
Those
being
little
played.
wave,
These
those
people
little
are
wave
still-
rappers,
they're-
that's just the
they come
industry
and go,
just plain-
and
they're
this
just
is why
pets and pawns.
that's all part of population control, because they make it seem like this is what you should be.
Right.
Yes.
They telling the other women, yo, this is what you should conform to, and then, but I'm pro my people all the time. I'm not a racist like that, but I feel like it's nothing wrong with being pro black, because
Yeah,
everybody
not at
pro
all. Not at
everything
all.
else. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just feel like, dang, so you say you pro black, then everybody looking at you like, damn.
crazy.
But
You
it's
don't
like,
understand
no,
that
because
for
every
you.
other race uplift each other. Why can't we? And I feel like we need
Absolutely.
more people to stand.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm pro black, right, wrong, and indifferent. And when we wrong, we gonna get it right.
Yeah.
And I feel like they put these jump around rappers in front, tell little young boys, this is what you want to do. Jump, shoot, go to
Exactly.
go to school with your Glock, and then they do that. So it's just like the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
And then when we got the people that ain't reaching back, it's just a cycle. So it's
Yeah.
just like
Yep.
messed up, raising messed up, raising messed up, raising messed up, raising messed
It's
up.
generations.
And-
Hit it right on the
generations
head.
And
Boop.
let me say this,
Yep.
what you just said is actually the key to stopping the violence. Because pro-black doesn't mean that you anti something else.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
But it's
Thank
the
you.
key to ending the violence, because if you pro-black, right, and you love your blackness and everything that's connected to that, right, it's gonna be hard for you to kill something that look like you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I never
You
shot
gonna-
nobody
you-
day in my
My
life.
brother,
you
you
gonna-
look like you could be my family.
Yeah,
Like,
we
like,
probably
Folks
is
don't
somewhere
have
down the
self-love,
line.
so how
Yeah.
can you expect them to have love for the fellow man?
Yeah,
Right.
and that's the whole
Tupac
key.
on Juice.
Right. Right.
That's it.
Tupac still sustained to this day.
Period.
Yeah,
But when-
exactly.
His
listen, when
messages in his
He was
movies
a
sustained too,
revolutionary.
though.
But it's a craft. It's a craft for them. It's a business and it's a craft. These little fly-by, they're just getting all the drugs they want.
Yeah.
They're getting, the little popularity, little girls, and they
keep
think that's
them-
what's
they
popping.
keep them blind.
But they
keep them intoxicated. That's why, no judging to smokers. I don't. I just stopped drinking alcohol. I drink wine here and there, but I decided to stay more up. Because sometimes when I'm
Raise
asleep,
your vibration.
they
Yes.
could do anything to me while I'm
Yes.
asleep.
That's
So I
right.
feel like I gotta stay up, because it's wine
Stay on
and
your
spirits
P's and
for a
Q's.
reason.
Yeah.
Wine
Congratulations,
and
sis.
spirits for a reason. So
Yeah.
it's like I gotta stay up. And no shade to my people. Y'all know I love y'all. We jigging all the time. I love them because it's like when I was there, somebody loved me.
Right.
So while you there, I'ma love you still.
Right.
Yes,
There's
facts.
never no hatred on me. So if they don't
Facts,
like me, that's on them.
Right, right.
I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? I
Exactly.
just been me.
But it's like myself, I'm struggling right now, with the still making sure I'm giving back because all the nonsense that comes with it. So I used to
Girl.
hate the Will Smith. I used to hate all them that that didn't turn back for people. But now I understand why. But you could still have done more. But I totally understand why now.
Yeah, that's why I
do.
say I
do.
understand why they don't turn around, because it'd be like, damn,
Yeah.
but it's like, you gotta remember, they're not in a correct mind state.
Yeah.
They're just doing what they think.
And they doing,
It's
you
cool.
know, sometimes we don't see what they doing.
But would
Yeah.
you allow that to
Sometimes they do
continue to
turn around, but
bring
they
you
do it
down
in
though?
secrecy. They do it
Yeah,
behind
in
closed
secrecy,
doors.
or-
But at the same time, there's times when they've done it and didn't get what they
Right,
thought they was
right.
gonna get out of it. So they feel
Right,
like, oh, I ain't gonna be
I
silent.
ain't doing this
gonna,
no more.
I'm gonna go here
You
and
need perseverance.
Yeah, like,
And a
This
lot of
ain't for the
and-
weak.
and a lot of
right,
times they don't
right.
know-
It's a marathon.
Yeah,
Great
it's a
Nipsey
marathon,
said it's a
baby.
marathon. We gotta keep
You fall
going.
down, you get up. You fall
Yeah.
down, you get up.
You
And
gonna
they
trip
may
a
not know
lot.
what to do.
Right.
That's where everybody got their part to play. You know what I mean? You may have a plan or an agenda, right? Will Smith may not know what to do. He may want to do something but don't know what to do. Right? It's up to those that know what to do
Bring it to his
get
attention.
that to bring it to his
Right.
attention or get that agenda pushed.
He like, I got this bread, but where should I?
What I'ma
Right,
do
but see,
with
that's
it?
Where
the
should I
thing,
put it
though.
at?
They talk about being from where we from, so why don't you know what to do? They talk about being in the same
Because
streets
they're
and
blinded.
throwing
They're blinded.
in the
As soon as they
same.
get the money, they're
they
blinded
get
and
they
then- and they don't
compromise.
care anymore.
Let me say this. Let me say this in defense, because I always get that question regarding Meek, right? They
I was
know-
gonna say.
Lord have mercy. Here he
you know,
go.
coming.
Here
You
go.
got the connect.
but you got to I always say this, right? Like I know what he want to do, right? You know, but what we do, we make the mistake to think that just because he's in the limelight and he got some bread now, right? That he's not gonna go through the same growth and development that somebody else went through that don't have that money. He's in the limelight.
Yeah.
So, you know, we make the mistake to think that because he's on, he's all automatically supposed to be conscious. Abracadabra, boom, now he on point.
Gotta enlighten
Right.
him. Yeah.
But he's learning, right?
Growing
And he's serious.
Everybody's growing,
He's serious about wanting to do something.
Nice.
Right? But at the same time, he's dealing with his own issues like everybody
Yeah,
else.
everybody else.
You know what I mean?
Right,
But one thing I can say about him, he know the value of information and knowledge, right? He was with me for 5 months when we was locked up, right? And I gave him what the old heads gave me.
Beautiful.
And I told him, look, you don't owe me nothing. I'm giving this to you by birthright. You know, and he took it and used it, and he's seen that he has the world at the tip of his fingers. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he still needs those elements to cultivate them seeds that was planted while he was in jail
Right.
for those 5 months.
Yeah. Everybody grows at different rates.
Right.
You know, and we take we each have our own emotional traumas we need to heal, and that takes time, and then the knowledge takes time to grow, and then you got to put in the work to actually,
I was about
you
to
know,
say,
yeah,
you gotta
bloom.
want it. You gotta want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta want to
But
change.
see,
You just can't
what I
keep
see,
saying
and
you do.
it's
You gotta
not
want
just
to.
not just in the entertainment world. As you know, we're political, we're community, we're entertainment. We fight for what's right in all three. But what I see in all three is that I see people start, and then they give up the momentum and they just stop. And all the momentum's going. It's like, well, what you do it for? You waste all that money pushing yourself, waste all the ads, because now people are not going to remember who you are because you stop pushing yourself. It's like, and that's what I don't get. It's like people
Stay
feel
relevant.
they want instant gratification instead of working hard and
It's the
achieving their
society we
goals.
live in.
But
sis.
speaking as an
Yeah,
artist, for
facts.
that point, to help you out, Sister Taleah, like, it gets discouraging.
Yeah.
And some people are not strong enough to push past that.
Yeah.
Some people got, the heart of a giant when they first start out, so they run it and not knowing it is a marathon.
Yeah.
So they keep
They
bumping
get
into that
tired
wall. They
out,
think,
yeah.
oh, this is as far as I'm going to get. And they keep shaking and shaking and shaking. And every time they go out, somebody not feeling them because they think automatically people supposed to like them. They think automatically people supposed to like the
Negative.
music. That is not how that cookie crumbles.
No,
That
At
cookie
all.
don't crumble like that.
At all.
So, but that's what they come with the mind state of.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was there. You know what I mean? Man, Sister Taleah, y'all, clock aware, everybody. I done been through some stuff. Like, I done been through some stuff. Like,
She
I
got a
done-
book.
That's what makes
Listen.
you. That's what
Yes.
makes you who
When the
you
book
are.
coming out.
Yes.
When the book
That's what
coming
makes
out.
you who
Yes.
you are. And
Right.
Yes.
and before I got to know that how talented. Like I was watching Straight Bars. As she was coming around, coming showcases, and I started seeing her, and I started pulling her to the network. I see she's a beast, just like me. She's a beast in her own right. She's a leader
Yeah,
on her own right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a leader in her
She
own
comes.
right.
She comes with a group. She'll show up, and the next thing you know, squad deep. Boom.
Yeah, Squad B.
Where'd y'all come from?
Like,
We was
We're here
playing.
for
We was
bars.
playing
We're here
this
for bars.
weekend.
Yeah,
we were
yo.
playing this weekend
Yeah,
though.
love,
We had
yeah.
a ball. We was playing this
yes,
weekend.
I appreciate everybody that's supporting love
Yo,
because
it's
I'm
lit.
just
Not
a
this weekend,
super
Monday.
lit
Make it back
Monday.
Make it
Yeah,
back
I'm
Monday.
lit.
I'm a genuine person.
Hey, I'm on the
I'm
phone
a genuine.
Like this. I'm on the phone.
Right,
like,
on the mic and off the mic. I'm
Yup,
genuine.
yup,
And that's
yup.
I feel like that type of fan base you gotta keep. You gotta stay you. That's why I do my music from my heart.
Stay true to self.
Because people that know you outside of the music, because
Yeah.
you're gonna gain followers, you're gonna gain fans, you're gonna gain supporters, but the people that know you wants to know that you still you. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get in the joint and just be like, yeah, I shoot niggas. People know I don't shoot nobody.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna be like, bars. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Did you shoot? No.
Rhyme like
chill,
a mother
yeah.
grabber.
You know, but I don't glorify the street life, but I have been in it. And I was in it for a very long time. So I just let people know that you don't got to be a product of your environment. You
don't.
really
Right.
don't.
You
But
don't.
it takes strong will to
Yeah.
get there. And I feel like me being isolated and having a lot of isolation woke me up in a lot of different ways. But I love everybody that ever supported me. Everybody come out to my shows. I love them. I had people come from Jersey,
Yeah, you should
Atlanta.
look
They done
everywhere.
pulled up.
She had everybody went from Jersey, Delaware, New York,
Atlanta, yeah,
everywhere at the after hour. This
Yeah,
Monday
man.
night.
They done pulled up
Yeah.
on me, and I'm so grateful, and I'm heavily humble for them. And I just don't. I believe in treating everybody fairly, because you never know who's going to be who. You never know who you're going to need in the long run. You never know who going to need you.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I just believe in giving everybody a fair shot till I know otherwise.
Yeah.
So
Yep, facts. But you know, it's just everything
Woo.
turns in a circle. Everything is really the universe. Like
Yes.
I'm just now really getting
Yes.
in tune, and like he's been on my ass, been trying like you gotta get yourself together because he used to see the background me,
Yeah.
background when I was hurting. Like right now,
At least we're all consistent with you.
Yeah,
Get yourself together.
they all know I'm
You gonna
crazy.
do it.
They all know I'm crazy.
Consistency.
They all
We
know I'm
consistently crazy.
Yeah, okay, but I'm a good crazy.
Right,
I'm a good crazy.
right, radical.
And, you know, radical.
We need some of that.
What? Yes.
Yeah. We need that.
All in your face.
Yes.
All in your face with
We
it.
need that
But you know,
sometimes.
but it takes people to have balls. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Step
Especially yes, step up.
Yeah.
Just step up. I even
Stand
have
up
like
for
men
something, man.
that will come like, oh, I want to do a City of Dreams. I want to do a City of Dreams. Then as soon as we point something out, it could be a pedophile. It could be this. It could be that. Oh, that's a little bit too far from me. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah. What she said. Go sit
Yeah.
go sit your.
I need
Go
$1
sit
for that, by the way.
Go sit your.
Child, please. Where's my swear
She
jar?
trying to get a word out.
I'm
of you.
gonna get you one.
Look, I'm
Right,
behaving.
yeah.
I'm behaving
I
because
like
he's
asking.
here.
I
I'm
like
gonna
asking
get you
rappers
one.
like, "What do you rap for?" And most of the time when I ask that question, they off the key be like, "Oh well, so I can." I be like, "No, not personal gain. What do you rap for? Stand for? What is your?" Yeah, I mean, like me personally, I like to enjoy life. So a lot of my songs is turn up songs. I mean, I got
Yeah.
and eventually want to get to the. Yeah, I mean, talk, but
get to,
I don't want to get cut off too quick before I
Yeah.
even get to that. So I gotta
Yeah.
take the steps and I mean
You
the
just
ladder.
gotta be true to yourself.
I
and
was
that's
about
it.
to say
You
that's
gotta
the
be true to
key
yourself,
right
that's the
there.
key.
I
Look
rap
at
from my
Del
heart,
P. Look
like-
at Del P. Look at Del P. Look at someone. Like
Yeah.
all of them. That's who they are. That's who they are from the beginning
Yeah,
To the
yeah,
end.
Authenticity,
and that's
folks.
important.
Yeah, to the end. Absolutely.
important.
But it doesn't hurt to change your styles
No.
up either.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
Universal is key.
That's my whole
Exactly.
style.
Universal
being
is key.
different
I
on
forget
every
there was
track.
an
Every track,
artist
I
here
don't wanna sound
last
like
week.
exactly
I
the
forget
same
who
last
show. I'm
week.
not gonna say it
I want
otherwise.
you to have an
But
experience.
his voice was great. His clarity was great. His delivery was great. Everything was great about him.
Content?
His content was trash. All 3 songs sounded just the same. Like, did he just say the same song? But
You gotta be universal
Yeah,
because you
absolutely.
never know where you're gonna be at, where you're gonna end up at, and you just can't do a strip club joint at a block party.
Yo, I be
Yeah. It's
telling
gonna be
folks
looking
that
like-
all the time.
Yo.
Is this community appropriate?
Yes, that's
Yo,
like
I
when
know.
I
Oh my
did.
goodness,
Like when
I'm
I
y'all
did.
be getting
listen,
and listen,
I'm
y'all
about
be
to-
getting me a lot
Real
of
rap.
trouble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
I'm
y'all
about to say-
I
go.
want to say
I
something
be
about
cussing
that.
your stuff out.
Because I've never liked
Lord.
that. Like sometimes I'll be stuck writing and it'll be one bar and I'll be stuck forever because I'm not like
You wanna
I'm not
make
about
it
to be right
sound-
here in the club and the next thing you know I'm here just
Right.
doing like
Right,
something
and-
like this completely out of the
Yeah,
like
speaking
Yeah.
on
it's
that,
so
like
crazy.
when I did the autism awareness, me and Sister Taleah did the autism awareness. I did not curse none of them. I made sure, look,
You
just
know what
play
she did? She even said, "I'm gonna do this acapella because I don't want to offend
I
nobody."
don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah.
And I know it was
Oh, I
children
gotta tell you
here.
about another time she
Yeah.
did acapella.
Oh yeah, don't let the
Oh,
mic
yeah.
mess up. I'm throwing
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
The mic
I
mess
say
up.
complete
They
professionalism.
was like,
Yes.
Complete professionalism.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
let
my
the
goodness,
mic mess up. I'm
Yes.
just okay.
I was
Yeah,
just
very,
sorry
very
about
When I
that.
say
As
in
an
an
artist, you
event,
gotta
the everything went down for about 45 minutes. About
Yes.
45 artists was getting upset.
Yeah, it was just messing
When
up.
I say the whole crew, it was just complete professionalism.
Yeah.
Back to back, and the joint
As
was
a
still
artist-
Yeah,
lit.
it was
They
lit.
said
We
let's
started
get this
stomping
rolling.
and everything. And we
Yeah.
got the beat, the
That
the,
part.
stuff, the drills.
Exactly,
But I be
exactly.
saying that too. You gotta be universal because you just never know where you're gonna end up at. And I just don't want to be at BET. I wouldn't start at BET because that's home.
Exactly.
But I just don't want to stay at
Stay at
BET.
BET.
You know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts,
I want
facts.
to make my stain, make what I'm known for, and I want to go on to deliver a message everywhere else.
Facts. Well, with
Yeah.
that being
She
said,
said,
we might
"Make
as well
my
go to commercial
stain."
too, can?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we? I
Yeah.
think it's
Might as
time.
well.
Took, if you could spin a track, we'll be right back on the Social Music Movement
Straight bars.
podcast.
No, no,
Straight bars about to
Straight
give it
bars
to
about to give it to
y'all.
you.
Gotta
Straight
clear it
bars.
away real
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all know where we at, Black Queer Radio.
No. Cause I don't wanna smoke. I don't wanna drink right now. I just wanna chill. I just wanna vibe right now.
Turn up. Come on.
And I don't wanna feel. No.
Hey.
I just want you. Yeah. So what we gon' do right now? What we gon' do? Cause I just want you. Cause I don't wanna smoke. I don't wanna drink right now. I just wanna chill. I just wanna vibe right now. And I don't wanna feel. No. I just want you. Yeah. So what we gon' do right now? what we gon' do? Cause I just want you. Cause I don't wanna smoke, no. I just wanna drink up. Got her mind hot and her feet up, and they both are getting wetter. As my words, they make it better. Serve it on a silver platter. Have her screaming now or never. It's the sunrise when we wake up, nah. I'm not done, bring that vibe back. Cause we naked with the mind. So put that shirt and them jeans back on. It's a picture when we frame that. No flocking with my words, so no need for that Kodak, nah. If it's patience, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Never mind what I heard at, cause my heart is where his hills at. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, then you know that I will bring that. Sit back with flashbacks, how I tame that. No universal with the circus, but to me, baby, a class act. Leave your soul where you laid that. Yeah, cause I know you had a long day. So just, I don't wanna smoke. I don't wanna drink right now. I just wanna chill. Yeah. I just wanna vibe right now. And I don't wanna feel. No. I just want you. Yeah. So what we gon' do right now? What we gon' do? Cause I just want you. Cause I don't wanna smoke. I don't wanna drink right now. I just wanna chill. Relax. I just wanna vibe right now. And I don't wanna feel. No. I just want you. Yeah. So what we gon' do right now? What we gon' do? Cause I just want you. Cause I don't wanna smoke. No. I don't wanna drink. No. I just wanna chill. No. I just want you. What we gon' do?
What we gonna do? Straight bars.
Hey, yo, Mo, I'm fucking with this.
Me too. In life, sometimes you gotta tell a story. Talk to him. And this is my story. Bars. I said, even as a youngin', I had trials and tribulations. Stomach on E, my niggas trapping out the basement. Life started early, had to man up and face it. Pain up in my music, so the game I change it. Hard on nights, over mixed pain and broken promises. Never had a teacher, so every class was dismissed. Had to hold my piss in the crib, they cut the lights off. No food on the stove, so I had to bust the move. Though 16 in these streets, I didn't know if I was moving right. God watching over me every day and every night. Had to thank him for his grace and his many blessings, but if I out-try me like Incredibles, I'ma stretch him, lift him up, pick him up with a punch like Tekken. No posts in my bars, so my niggas gotta check them. Even when my skies are gray, wait, they still is, so my bars spin hard in the yard like school. So many people in my life that was there for a season, never left my side, so my loyalty broke even. Get rich or die, trying like 50 is my season, but if a nigga get the trippin', I'ma bust him for a reason. I'm a big G, 10 toes with my 45, I'm an army. BL and Mr. Mogul, that's the logo right behind me. 400 years plus of the bullshit and division. Life made us tough, so here and now make a decision. I'm a big wolf, big teeth, good for eating, my dear. You a pup, all bark, good for capping, my dear. If you lacking, pick 'em up, cause it gets real out here. It's eat the beat, eating is the zoo out here. It's clear, yeah, that I'm here for a reason. 6 times close to death, and I never broke even. It's clear that I'm here for a reason. 6 times close to death, and I never broke even. Hello, God, are you listening? Yeah, it's me again, crying, snapping, yelling, black out right back on my knees again. Said I know life is easy, so yeah, I could breathe again. Going through hell, can't tell face just like a mannequin. Niggas always there until you really need them. Use you for all you have, and then Stevie can't see him, so you try to turn cold-hearted just to try to be him. But that bitch karma come around, and you wouldn't want to be him. Do you know what it's like having the same old eyes? Soldier made from the ground with the same old lies. Pain so deep that we snapping and can't even realize that we will all be great if we just open our eyes and look. We will all be happy if Eve didn't do it. Can't even trust your man, shit. Do this, then prove it. Smiling in your face until you smile back. Wondering why you can't 360, cause a knife up in your back, so fuck it. I'ma go hard, giving all you rappers hell. Busting ears like pussies, I got a story to tell. And if I'm too deep for you virgins, well, I can't tell. My soul deeper than the Nile, plus that old slave well. Well, people I put my trust in, God knows that I hate it. Blood don't mean shit, our titles make us related. Ones that claim to love you is the ones that hurt you so much. They smile up in your face while that knife up in your guts. But I'm a living witness that Jesus is real. I could've died a million times only if looks get killed. But my story is a story, I got a story to tell. But my story is a story, I got a story to tell.
Hey. Straight bars.
PHA just don't stand for Philadelphia House. Like, that shit stands for Pain Hills Up. Yeah, yeah. I said, even as a youngin', I had trials and tribulations. Stomach gon' eat, my niggas trapping out the basement. Life started early, had the man up and face it. Pain up in my music, so the game might change it. So the game might change it. Pain up in my music, so the game might change it. So the game might change it.
I knew the song.
Shout out to Straight Bars.
Yes.
Here on the Social Music Movement podcast.
That's,
where you can find us on
lyrics
Glockware
don't
every
matter.
Wednesday,
That's true lyricism.
4 to 6. We are live on YouTube right now. Go to
Yes.
YouTube. Check us out. Type in Glockware and click the live link. She said, what'd you say? What'd you say, Bars? You said, I didn't have a teacher, so every class was dismissed. I love that. That's how it be. You know, that's that mindset where you're like, no one cares, so why should I care? Yep, no one cares. Why should I care, man?
What's the name of it?
Jay. Pain Hills / Philadelphia Housing Authority, whatever.
She said pain heals all because I've been in the PHA. Okay,
I was there.
So-
West Philly, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Straight from the bottom.
West Philly's the best, y'all.
You already. West
Yeah,
side is
West side, the best side. They
You
say.
already. If they don't know,
Crazy.
thank you.
Oh man.
So moving forward, what do we expect? What do we expect from our general? Since they have no idea how much I don't make a move without you.
Generals, generals is taught the 4 principles, right? You know, we analyze, then organize, then deputize, and then supervise, right?
All the Ises.
You know, and right now, you know, before you can organize, you have to do your recon, your homework, and try to figure out what's going on. You know, we got a hell of a job in front of us. You know, they bringing in the feds, they bringing in the CIA, people that don't understand what's going on in the community. They bringing in all these individuals preparing to lock up another whole generation.
Right.
Right, as if that's a deterrent, right?
Yep.
You know, I seen the U.S. Attorney lady. She's on TV talking about she bringing the feds in, and you're gonna get 1,000 years if you get caught with a gun or committed a
1,000
crime with a
years.
gun. Them guys out there is not watching TV, and the threat is not a deterrent. First
Right.
of all, and 1,000 years is no different from a life sentence.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
it have already proven it don't work. So I would implore anybody in the government that's trying to address that issue, let those of us that came through. You know, I have a saying: "What do you do when the virus become the antidote? You use it."
Right.
You know, we used to be the virus of violence, right? Now we're the antidote. We refined and reformed our own minds. We know how to address those issues because the young boys out there that's busting their gun, they us
Right.
20, 30 years ago.
Right.
Right? And we still know how to relate. We understand why they doing what
Why
they
you
doing.
do it, right?
But
So-
see, that's what other people can't do, and that's why we're able to reach the people the way we do.
You gotta be
'Cause,
relatable.
Yeah, we gotta be relatable, but 2, you gotta be in the trenches.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you can be relatable. A lot of people still can't reach and be able to break those barriers with people.
Yeah, you can tell me whatever you want. If you don't look, you was in there. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I ain't
yeah,
trying
they
to
look
hear
at you
that,
like
bro.
you stupid. They have all these
how to approach you.
programs. Yeah, they have all these programs written by white people, ran by white people. And while we just
You
now,
can
no
do
offense,
better.
No, yeah.
You can do it.
I'm mixed. But they have.
You know I'm on the right side, man. I know you're on the right side with it, baby.
I know you are. I know you're not one of them. But no, but seriously,
It's true,
you have to
though.
listen, and you got to be able to produce something. You go out there telling them young boys that first of all to put their package down. You're not putting nothing in their hands.
hands,
Place it,
right, right.
You know they're gonna look at you like you crazy, or put the gun down, and they're in the midst of a vicious war. Like you got to put the fire.
They're
you
in
gotta put the fires
survival
out.
they're in
mode.
survival mode.
Yeah.
And most
Give
of
me
it
a
is
reason
PTSD.
not to. Yeah, give me
Just
a
like the
reason
young man,
not to
the
do
young
what I
man,
do.
the young man, 20 years old, up on Mechanic Street, shot 20 times. 20 years old, shot
Yo,
20 times.
and that's-
and the thing is, he was only in that neighborhood to visit his grandmother. He was he's not
Man.
from that neighborhood because he was on the wrong block. That back and forth. That he caught from the other side. And he was just walking down the
Here's the
block. They
thing,
thought
though.
they was on one of them.
All these
And he's a
headshots.
national chess player, young black
See,
man,
that's-
national chess player, a preacher's kid, mother, a big wig in City Hall somewhere, and it
I
happens
was
to
just on the
everyone. It
L
doesn't
bus. I
matter.
was just riding past the scene. It like had to just happen 10 to 20 seconds before we rolled past it. The van had like 8 holes in it. And the bull was inside the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Buses
Oh,
kept-
and that's the thing. It's deliberate. So,
Yeah.
and it's excessively deliberate. you
'Cause
know,
they're angry.
do that.
That's
Yeah.
that anger you see.
That's
when they
that
see
ego
15, 17, 18, 19, 20
fueled
times.
by anger.
But you know, we're called out in the streets at any hour, all day, every day. You know, talking to it's a game, and they all talk. They all say it. They all say it. They all talk about it. They say it's called body for body, and it's called body bagging.
Yeah.
Listen, I was talking.
And it's real.
I was talking to one of my youngest on 58th Street, right? And I'm in. This when I was in jail, and I'm talking to him, and he outside, so I can tell I don't have his attention. So he's like, oh, hey, let me go in, right? Because I'm out here playing tag with these niggas. So I'm like, you playing tag? Like, yeah, I'm out here playing tag, and we up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if we don't understand that mindset, we're not gonna know how to address it.
Right.
But it's not one solution. It's an ingredient. You know what I mean?
All right, go ahead.
I like how you put that.
You gotta have
go ahead,
the
finish that.
resources.
Let me know who wins.
You know, they're playing tag.
Yep. That's exactly what it is, body for body. So they go back and forth, back and forth.
Because he understands your situation where you at, so he can't just say, I mean, too.
And actually, yes.
My response though, like I knew how to respond to things like that.
Yep.
You know, I forgot the state rep. It just became a state rep. He was telling me he was talking to a couple young boys.
Brown?
Ali, his name Ali.
Amen.
That might be him.
Amen.
But he was saying he was talking to some young boys on it that's in it, and he was like, you know, he was like, when is it gonna stop? This boy got shot, and when is it gonna stop? And the answer he got, the young boy said, this shit ain't gonna stop until we all dead. And
that's the mentality
spooked
they
him, right?
have.
But this, and he asked me, how would you respond to that? I said, oh, I've been responding to that before. A couple of my young boys said that. And my thing is, I
They
know
all
them.
say that. They all think like that.
This is what I say to them. I said, all right, you reckon out? Go tell your sons first, right, that you don't give a fuck about them. Excuse my language, right?
No.
You don't care
Go
about
ahead.
them, right? Look.
Listen, you earned the right to do almost anything.
But I had to use that language, right? Because my thing is, all right, I'm not gonna stop you, but go in there and tell your sons, because I know he loves his sons more than he loves himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my voice is damn near gone. But you got to know what to say at that moment.
Yeah.
You know, the state rep, he didn't know what to say. He didn't come from that environment.
That could be a life
So
changing
in his
moment
mind,
right
he was
there.
like, he started backing up, like, oh, dang it,
Yeah.
till we all dead. You know what I mean? But if he
They just
knew,
don't get it.
Yeah, that was a stunner for him.
Yeah,
Yep,
but if
they
he
just don't
knew
get it.
Stopped
that
him in his tracks.
the young boy loved his mother more than he loved himself, then you got to
Use
get his
that angle,
attention.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
You know? And then when you get his attention,
Go say that to your mom real quick.
when you get his attention, then we have to have a resource to say, come here, I'm gonna take you over here, take you out of the mix, right? And then invest in him down south somewhere. Once you invest in him, he's gonna be an asset to the movement anyway. You're gonna get your
Right.
return
Right.
when you invest
Tenfold.
in human potential. Invest in it.
That's what I like about folks that have really been through the struggle. All these motivational speakers, they're wonderful and everything, but the people that have really endured and had to put in the self-love work and change their mindset and become who they are today, they're the ones that are most valuable out here, man.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do some motivational speaking? I mean, you are
Well,
that
you know,
guy.
In official sense, I'm with it.
Yeah.
But I do it when my
Yeah.
nephew driving me in the car. I'm
Rapping.
attempting to motivate. You know, when me and Sister Taleah used to talk on the phone.
When I'm talking, I'm just motivated.
Yeah.
I'm just living
Because
life
it's natural,
motivated.
like you
That's
said,
how I do it.
it's natural. I'm not looking for the accolades.
That's that
Right.
love
You know what I mean?
for
I'm
other
not looking
people.
for that.
That's who he is.
Love
and,
for others.
and it's like he always knew the right time to call, like right before I'm about to break. You know, right before something profound.
That's that
like, and
intuition.
especially and every time, it never failed. I'll be sitting there going through all my house and got cleared out, robbed again, god damn it. And here you go, calling. Like, what the hell? It's like every time he just knew when it was time that when I really need him, right then and there. Like, it was going to be either way.
That's that intuition.
Every time.
You
I'm
real
like, oh,
connected
you
with
know I
self,
need to
brother.
talk to
That play a lot in a part of what I said, that you come out to turn around and help other people, and you gotta have that in my state to do so, like what he's doing. Like
Yeah.
he reach out to you and tell you, yo, you can do it. That all plays a part in, moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but that comes with discipline too.
Listen, I always
so now we
say, if
gotta
you
figure out
can
how to
control
split
your
time.
money, how you spend your money, and the food that you eat, you can accomplish anything. Those are the two hardest things to be disciplined about.
And you gotta we gotta address it as like we soldiers in this, because there's a war going on out there. So if you're gonna go address the war, you got to be in the soldier mindset, discipline. You have to be militant to a certain degree. You don't have to go to the U.S. military. You just got
gotta
to
be
discipline
equipped,
yourself,
right.
because there's a state of emergency out there. You go in there and you timid and you don't know what's going on. Like when I go around my end, I'm security minded. Even though I love my people and I'm trying to pull them
You gotta
up,
be vigilant.
I'm security minded also. Like I know it's like the Matrix. Until they unplug, they dangerous. You know what I mean?
Right.
And self-preservation is the first law.
Facts.
So
Absolutely.
I'm like that all the time, even when I'm with
I always got my
fellow
head on a
folks.
swivel. Right.
Outsiders or people that say they support. I'm like that all the time because you just never know the mind state of a person.
You never know. You never know.
Y'all, you think y'all could be chilling in 1 minute, pop, 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 or envy and jealousy
Joe.
or whatever the case may
Exactly.
be.
And-
That will eat somebody
And-
alive.
No, but that's what I was going through. It's like I'm trying to do all
That's
this good work out here, and it's like I didn't know it would be this vicious. I did not know it was gonna be this vicious, and it would hurt.
everybody.
And it would constantly, it was constantly. It took a toll on me to the point where I couldn't do it. But it's like the strength that he gave me.
They say when
continue on.
you're doing good things and you're changing your ways and all that,
That's
the
when
devil
you-
come after you. That's when you
What?
know you're doing
He
the right
what?
thing.
What you trying to be great? Get him.
Right, right.
Tell your cousin, get him.
That's it.
Best friend, get him. Parents, get you. Nieces, nephews, children, get them.
Yo, and
whatever
that's,
you got.
and that's where it comes from a lot of times. And personally, me, that's why I chose to start supporting people years ago, because I didn't get the support that I wanted from the people I wanted it from. We want it from our friends, our family, so on and so forth.
so
And those are the
true.
ones that
won't do it.
or they doubt you.
Yeah,
They don't see
because they
your,
know you too much.
Yeah.
They think they
It's
know
like-
you too much. They're too familiar with you.
Man.
Because it's too close to home, and that's
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
It's outside people that love you to pieces, and then you got your family that
They're
all
looking
right,
at
I'll
you
make
like,
it another day, or I can do it another
You'd be
time,
surprised where you get the
or I
love
could
from
do it
and the
another
support
time.
from.
I'll
You'd
be
be
looking
surprised.
like, so somebody came from Atlanta, and my cousin live down the street
Right.
from where I'm performing,
You
and you're
said
not coming,
Atlanta.
but
Yeah.
Atlanta is
Right.
coming out, Jersey coming out, New York is coming out, but down the street ain't moving.
Right.
Well, with that
right.
being said, let's make an announcement right now and salute, and make a quick 20-second prayer for our City of Dreams' own Swag 100 podcast,
Yeah.
Lee
Thanks.
Swag. As we know, his son got killed on his way home from Chinese store getting Chinese food. Shot up numerous amount of times. I don't even know what to say. To see that man bury his son yesterday, I was there with family. So
And his birthday was yesterday.
No. His son's
Son's
birthday.
birthday.
Today.
Oh, son's birthday's today.
Today,
Yeah.
so we'll be leaving directly from here and going straight to the location of West Philadelphia
Yeah.
for the balloon. So let everyone know to meet us out West Philly. Look on the page. We will be going straight to West Philly to go show Swag 100 podcast.
Swag
100.
Who shows
love.
so much
'Cause he's
love to
out here,
everybody else. Yeah.
Everybody's
Everywhere.
events coming out here to support. Now it's time for us to
Facts.
support him because now he needs
Everybody
us.
in
And
here in
that's the
some way,
thing,
shape,
and
or form.
I'm glad you
At
said
facts.
something like that too.
And he's Team
because
CODC. Period.
You asked
it's
Swag to do
hard to
something.
have that mindset. I mean, I just lost my nephew too, so this means a lot for me to even come out there
Yep.
because I raised my nephew
I
like
was
my
about to go
son,
into it. Yeah.
and it means a lot for me to be out here. He passed away Wednesday,
I'm sorry
and
to hear
he was only one. He didn't even have a chance to do anything or live his life, and I was in a rut about it. But it's like I gotta keep going. I gotta have that mindset to keep going. It's okay to grieve, but you just can't stay there because
Yeah.
grievance will kill someone. You grieve too much, it will definitely kill you. Because I seen that happen. But rest in paradise to my prince, and rest in paradise, Swag, your son, man.
Jalen.
I'm here, man. And anybody else that lost anybody to senseless or medical things, especially senseless, I think we got to get it together. We got to make it cool not to do dumb stuff. Because right now it's cool to do stupid stuff.
Yeah, but
Right.
what's not cool is all the people from our generations still
Talking about it.
talking about it, like telling the kids, like, come on, let's go
Come
be
on.
hip hop
You
heads. Go
supposed
put
to
a
be the
suit on.
leader.
How about that part?
I'm,
Right.
Go put a
I'm
suit
so
on.
glad you said that.
You know, put
Because
some
I wanted
shoes
to touch
on.
on that so bad. They so quick to talk about how the generation ain't this hot generation. But what are you doing
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
contribute to help this generation? Because they don't have an example.
Yeah.
Everybody out here lit. They don't have an example.
Y'all run around acting like kids, so what the hell are they,
Yeah.
so what they supposed
You
to run
right,
after?
and
30
that's why-
plus,
See, my
still
brother.
You're not showing
running
how
the
to be a
streets,
husband.
working the
Right.
You're not showing how to be a
corner.
husband, a father,
Right,
a
exactly.
provider,
Exactly.
educator,
Exactly.
a protector,
Let's
like the
talk
whole
about
nine
that.
yards.
Mhm.
But you know what? Part of that
Tired of
is parents and family members enable these folks to do some of that. They got kids. Who's watching them? Mom, grandmom,
Yep.
you know, so on and so
Well, no,
forth.
it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be
Yes,
instead of family
but
take care of
not
them.
to
But
go
not-
run the streets.
You have to go
No.
run the streets,
Right.
And a lot of things is why are you still letting your kids? I can see if you gotta come home. Of course, I gotta come home sometimes.
Right.
Like my one son, but he come back and forth, and bring
Right.
another kid every time.
Right, right.
But
Dad, I love you, but
to
I ain't
stay
coming back home,
there
Dad. I
and
love you. I
never
ain't coming
leave
back.
their parents' home,
I ain't coming back,
that's
Dad.
a problem.
Sorry, I ain't coming back.
That's
It's
a problem.
one thing
So
if you
for
have-
parents to allow your
Right.
child to grow grow up in the house, still stay in the house. They're 30, 35. Then you want to get mad for not doing nothing with themselves? What you expect them to do?
You enabled them to
Exactly.
do
And
that.
that's
To
another
be a
thing,
piece
too.
of smash.
That's another thing too. You gotta watch who you have around your kids. I be
Yeah.
telling people that all the time. And I'm big on family. I am, because I have a huge one. But it's like, yo, I understand, like, if the person is no good for the child,
Not
why
everybody's-
keep them? I get
Yeah.
that you want to
'Cause
be a
they're
great
lonely.
mother.
Toxic.
I get it. You want to be a great mother. I get it. You want to be a great father. But you got to get yourself together first.
Yeah.
You can't still be, on heavy drugs and stuff like that and bringing that around a child, or, oh, that's just because it's their dad, then they got to go. No. Because it's like you got a son.
Yeah.
And he's
Right.
looking at everything that he's doing.
Kids absorb all that.
And they're sponges.
Yeah.
And I be telling my folks, like, yo, just watch who you have your kids around. I don't care who they is.
And you know what? A lot
Who
of
it is?
people,
Watch who they
and
around.
that's something that we don't talk about. It's taboo. That's why at our basketball tournaments and things of that sort, when we really have our young men, I have shout out to Tyrone Melvin from Women Organized Against Rape that sits on our board. He comes out and he talks to the men, the young men, about being touched themselves. That is so taboo. People do not talk
It
about
is,
that.
but it's real out
It's
here.
real. Do you know
And-
how many young men get touched?
Yeah,
Get touched?
yeah. They don't talk about it because, of course, it's embarrassing. But
don't say
you
nothing.
hear it sometimes, and you're like, "Wow!" Like, first of all,
It
first
happens
and foremost,
all the time.
for you to come out
A
and,
lot
and
more than what people think.
admit that, first of all, to yourself, and then to other people, you're exposing a personal side of yourself that's very, very
Vulnerable.
delicate.
Very vulnerable.
And it's very vulnerable. So, but that's part of the healing process.
Right.
And
Right.
and you don't even have to expose to others, but you have to admit to yourself, man, I went through this and it was traumatic. You know,
For sure.
you
I
have
got
to
the
do
keys.
that.
I can help you.
Right?
I can help you, but that's the thing. Nobody never want to admit that they hurt and
Yeah.
stuff. They just want to
Yeah.
act out
Yeah.
and then be all toxic all everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a point to where it comes from.
Exactly.
But that's why I stand so strong on rebuilding our foundations, rebuilding our homes. That's why my program from one mother to another is so successful. Because I'm going in the home, and I'm also relatable. I'm just not going there,
Right.
do this, do that, do this.
Right.
No. I know what it is. Even with 5 kids, even though I was an engineer, all that stuff, I was still hurting as a mother. Even though my kids were flourishing. It doesn't matter. I was still going through what I was going through.
Right.
Do you understand me? And so, and so I learned how to get through that myself. I was always an engineer doing this, doing that. Had clubs at nighttime still, because I couldn't get
The hustle was real.
the hustle was real. When CCIS with 5 kids tell you make $1.27 too much, you're gonna do what you got to do for your kids to go to private school.
What, $1.20?
Yeah, what? I was in that CCIS on
It'd be
55th
like that.
and
That's
Chester.
the
I'll
setup
never forget
right
it.
there.
I'll never forget the $1.27. So
Shame
I'm
on
in there with my
56
Comcast
and
stuff
Chester.
on, tools all around my belt, with my Tim's on or whatever. I go in, I do the paperwork, whatever, and I didn't even know nothing about it. 'Cause I'm used to just paying. So my kids said this time my kids were going to Sharon Baptist, and that was like about $3 a month for just for 3 of them, just for 3 of them.
Back then, it was expensive, but you look at that now, that's cheap.
What? No, now it's cheap, but back then it was
Then it was like,
expensive.
hold on.
Yeah, back then it's expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and I went in there and they told me I made $1,000. Mind you, I'm in school. I'm in college myself.
Right.
I'm in college. I wish called going
Working full time, got
working
all these
full-time,
kids.
Put
going
my
to
husband at the
school,
time through school.
Putting the
Thinking
husband
I was
through
being a good one.
school.
Put my husband through school, hustling chip boxing, hustling drugs.
You're like, I just need a couple dollars for food, please.
Yeah, something.
It would really
something.
help out.
Yeah, so I came out for the interview and went.
Sorry, miss.
I can't see it. I can't see my. Yep, he's leaving. But yeah, came out, tools flying. I'm like, and I see all these hit in the head birds just sitting around waiting for child care for that earn center nonsense. That does nothing, absolutely nothing for them. But give them child care. I came out and I started snapping. I'm not gonna curse the way I was that day, but I was you stupid.
Yeah, you don't got enough money in your pocket.
All these raggedy. My mouth was vicious. I was crying. I was so upset. I'm like,
Right.
how could I struggle all these years, put myself through school, do this, do that, and the third,
Trying to
I
do
can't
the right
even get out.
thing.
Yep.
That I was
You try to do the right
dumbfounded.
thing.
Yeah,
Look,
when you
tools
try to
were
do the
coming
right,
out my
that's
pockets.
the
That's
adversity.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm snapping tools coming out. The girls are just looking at me like this bitch crazy. So
That's another
Yeah,
dollar.
crazy. Yeah.
that's three. That's three. And back then I was definitely right. Let me see when you get a chance when we go to commercial. But yeah, with that being said,
Toot, can you line up state of emergency for us if you don't mind?
right after straight bars, we got one more straight bars.
Bet.
Yeah.
But this is the turn up
Oh,
joint.
boy.
This
Get
is my joint.
lower.
That's my joint. Get lower.
Straight bars in the building. Eric Riddick in the building.
Yeah, I can't. I
Kamikaze
can't with my knees
in
no
the
more.
building.
So
Yeah.
We up here in Glockaware.
Ron Murder.
Ron Murder.
Flavor Team representing Flavor
Rez,
Team.
kiss me. Hey, baby. doing her thing down Lane and
forget
her and
about
Ryan.
her.
So
You ready to
proud of
kick
you. I
it straight
miss you.
bars?
Beagle out there in
Ryan, I
Chicago
miss you
doing
like
his thing.
crazy.
Doing
You didn't
your
answer the phone
thing.
the other day.
He'll be back tomorrow.
Huh?
Get ready
Stay
tomorrow.
focused.
He'll be here tomorrow.
I know, and I'm on that ass.
Get
I'm on
low,
that ass, Ryan.
Took, if you got that track from Straight Bars, let's hit it here on the social music. Uh-oh. We're on pause. Hold up.
Low. Yep. So we're about to hear from City of
It's the
Spinners
party,
Entertainment, Straight Bars.
Yeah.
Social Music Movement Podcast. We are live
Facts.
on YouTube at the moment. You can go to YouTube, type in Glockaware, hit the live link, and you can be a weirdo voyeur. Make sure you check out my show tomorrow, Thursday,
Yes.
6 p.m. The X
Something.
Radio. We're talking about accountability with Answer the Bell from Camille from Answer the Bell. So tune in.
Yeah.
Let's get it, Straight Bars.
Hey.
Yeah. This the party joint right here.
Like this is my song.
Let's go.
Hey.
Party club. This the party.
Hey.
Little mama bad, damn surely thick. When she jump up on a pole, make it jump, hit a split. Get her own bag, ain't press it a lick. 200 on the dash rate, check a bitch quick. Nails done, hair done, everything did. When it come to the bread, she fire with the head. Group full of niggas all text on red. First 48, man, them bitches been dead. Break her off fast, make it rain in the bed. Keep a stack of ones, cause she out to the feds. Never like a man, and I put her on the fed. She rockin' and I'm rolling best friends to the end. Room full of fives, hands down, shoot 10. Wanna get the bag, can't wait to begin. She want her own man, wait shit with your friend. If you did it then, you're probably fucking West Philly, I be the mob. 10 toes and stay on my job. Niggas capping, but they call the law. Wanting beef, thing down the road. Chasing bag, yeah, I need it all. Bitches straight top, bustin' raw. Send a text, I don't call it all. Send a text, I don't call it all. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. If you don't need a man, get lower. If you make your own bands, get lower. If you really poppin' tags, get lower. If you really buy a bag, get lower. If you don't need a man, get lower. If you make your own bands, get lower. If you really poppin' tags, get lower. If you really buy a bag, get lower. I throw that ass in the circle. I twerk some. Little mama bad, she know she bad, she want her some. I like you, and you. If your friend down, bring her too. Got them bands, what you gonna do? Be the black and blue. Always been slick, I ain't into that. Find me in the cup where the band's at. Now she acting up, now you know he mad. Beat her in the guts, now she coming back. I got them bands, what you gonna do? Be the black and blue. If your friend down, come too. If your friends down, come too. Let's go. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. Hello, can you drop a shorty? Drop a shorty. Get lower. If you don't need a man, get lower. If you make your own bands, get lower. If you really poppin' tags, get lower. If you really buy the bag, get lower. If you don't need a man, get lower. If you make your own bands, get lower. If you really poppin' tags, get lower. If you really buy the bag, get lower. Get lower. Hey, I'm just saying, like, what you mean I'm rude? I said you could bring her, like, oh my gosh, look. Get lower. Get lower.
Glockaware. Watch what I do with this ad-lib, though. Mozart. Right? That's how you feel. EQ, 1122. Hey, yo. State of emergency. Crowd screaming my name. I know you heard of me. Nah, we ain't letting up. Mash out with my posse. Make your ante up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. About to blitz your fields. You better huddle up. Shorty do-wop in the Sunset Park. You ain't really saying much if your funds don't talk. Snapping them bandos, now we live on the charts. Avenger like Tony Stark, you gon' need an iron heart. Stone Island car goes off white belt. Like the feel on me, that she feel herself. Play it to the bone, pat my homes to the microphone. Headed out Kansas City, chiefin' on the song. Tell these little rappers I ain't nothing up. About to give a penthouse views, better level up. Herschel Walker was a Philly, I was a hothead. Me and Nazis get busy, you better plan ahead. I'm young Kobe, Lower Marion. 33 shots in your drip, you get bagged at. Now tell them boys I go hard. They want the rookie card, they be going off. State of emergency. Crowd screaming my name, I know you heard of me. Nah, we ain't letting up. Mash out with my posse, make it ante up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. About to blitz your fields, you better hunt a walk.
In my face, is she giving her the what? Before I hit that stage, gotta settle up. Play with my fellowship, get your fellas touch. Yes, darling, FR, keep the metal tuck. He got hit with the beam, cause he ain't good enough. They tried to come for my team, but they ain't good enough. Leave a shirt dressed like the coach when we wet him up. 60 touchdowns, 6 rings, we ain't letting up. Still murder this track, now I need an appeal. People confuse how I'm even up still. Faith in the law, don't be vibing with the devil. If you try to reach my level, that's a climb that is uphill. Son of 215 with the bitter legend. If man not brethren, better get in line. Y'all ain't noticed that Super Bowl flow. We reppin' this destiny, y'all people better recognize.
State of emergency. Crowd screaming my name, I know you heard of me. Nah, we ain't letting up. Mash out with my posse, make it ante up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. About to blitz your fields, you better hunt up. Yeah, this is state of emergency. Son of the 215, I know you heard of Free. 98 balls, the last shot. You Brian Russell, you don't really want to tussle. This the backside, the have-nots. I caught a charge, I was back on my hustle. Down bottom players, same thing up top. Run plays, Andy Reid, man, this shit don't stop. Black Dickie suit with some throwback mics. You drop one track, now you bout that life. We spitting for the trenches, 4 inches. You still on the benches, I leave you limping. So please don't bother us. Call my plug LeBron away, throw Potter up. Crossed over like Tim, still got a few tricks left. Make me tear down the rim, boy. State of emergency. Crowd screaming my name, I know you heard of me. Nah, we ain't letting up. Mash out with my posse, make it ante up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. Nah, we ain't letting up. About to blitz your fields, you better hunt a walk.
Yeah, you know, so I just got my motherfucking wait check. Right. You know what I'm saying? We finna hit the mall. I'm getting Gucci. Right. We going to Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? Silk shirts and shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be on Miami Beach, you know what I mean? Hitting all the hoes. I got about $5 grand left, you know what I'm saying? We on all nut shit, you know what I'm saying? Strip clubs and shit. You know, that's how we do, baby. Hold on, let me call you back. I'm gonna tell my grandma to open the door.
PUA, finally got a brand on your clothes. Niggas never had no more than $5 grand in the shows. PUA. Hit the plug and I was right back. You niggas spent your money all at Gucci, I ain't like that. PUA, I can't hit no lick and chase a bitch around. PUA, when she treat her baby daddy different now. PUA, everybody got the game locked. We gon' see who's still flexing when that PUA stop. PUA, finally got a brand on your clothes. Niggas never had no more than $5 grand in the shows. That's that. PUA, I hit the plug and I was right back. You niggas spent your money at Dior, I ain't like that. PUA, I can't hit no lick and chase a bitch around. PUA, yes, I treat my baby mama different now. PUA, everybody got the game locked. We gon' see who's still flexing when that PUA stop. How you always with that bitch, you ain't never with your sons. Let her warm up and she gon' let me get the buns. Unemployment office giving out these different funds. Broke niggas walking around with expensive guns. Cream of the crop trying to get this damn toast. Kitchen on fire, see me grip the pan close. We run the streets, but that don't mean I spit like Santos. I'm really on a block that's not an Instagram post. Hood nigga, it's different where I live. Fake ass rapper, I can't do shit for your kids. Oh no, I ain't got a pussy ass nigga, you was never hard. They done gave these clowns street credit through a debit card. PUA, finally got a brand on your clothes. Niggas never had no more than $5 grand in the shows. PUA, hit the plug and I was right back. You niggas spent your money all at Gucci, I ain't like that. PUA, I can't hit no lick and chase a bitch around. PUA, when she treat her baby daddy different now. PUA, everybody got the game locked. We gon' see who's still flexing when that PUA stop. PUA, finally got a brand on your clothes. Niggas never had no more than $5 grand in the shows. PUA, I hit the plug and I was right back. You niggas spent your money at Dior, I ain't like that. PUA, I can't hit no lick and chase a bitch around. PUA, yes, I treat my baby mama different now. PUA, everybody got the game locked. We gon' see who's still flexing when that PUA stop.
Hey, wait a minute. Myself in these
That Walk told me he saw you the other day, bitch.
We are back. on the Social Music Movement podcast. They try to take pictures, pop bottles in here. It's all, I don't know which direction to look. What's going on?
It's always something happening.
You can watch us on YouTube.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I don't want my eye poked out, so I'm watching the champagne bottle. She's a professional.
Yeah, that joint. I'm gonna try not to let that joint fly off.
All right.
Like,
I mean, we've had worse. It's hit the ceiling. It's been like a whole porno with that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Boom.
Ooh, la la.
Ooh.
Caught him.
Just hold him there.
You so hard.
Just hold him there. Hold it. Don't move. Hold it.
You so hard to beat me.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
We're on the Social Music Movement podcast where you can find us every Wednesday from 4 to 6. We got straight bars and kamikaze in the building. Thanks to shout out to the main man 2K and Sam here at Glockaware for holding us down and hosting us every Wednesday. Triple OG. Yep. Look, it's very precise. I know now.
I'm just watching you do your thing right now. It's all little scientific.
Okay, I know it is a very precise, delicate situation here. So, Kamikaze, what you got going on, man? We're out here working with the Flavor team.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to step back and just working on a little music. We got a little office spot we've been working on, so we can do events, have open mics. And, definitely trying to get into get our own
that's
events.
with Ron.
Might start. Yeah. No, it's actually Blast Radio 100.
Okay.
Show. But yeah.
I don't want to put out the wrong info. My bad.
But yeah, we just getting it started. So it's we did a little like painting with a little twist type drawing.
I've been seeing some of those out here. I gotta come
so
by. Let me know.
Bunch. We got we're gonna have like a press work station in there, a studio in there, artwork type station, so you can make jewelry and
nice. You know what? I think I might have seen you post some pictures of you guys putting the space together. I did see that a couple weeks back.
Yep,
nice.
Yeah, so
invite me. I'm gonna come by.
Definitely got you for sure.
I ain't never do painting with a twist before. So.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Oh well, you definitely could come to like Trap and Paint Thursday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta give it a whirl.
We got a couple of them. We got.
What is there one tonight? I mean tomorrow.
Yeah, Trap and Paint Thursdays. That's
go ahead and promote it.
Yeah,
What's
definitely,
up?
Definitely. I'll definitely.
Trap
y'all
and
can
Paint
check me out too, Kamikaze.
Thursdays.
I'm gonna definitely post something up on that when we get out of here.
Okay, what's the location?
Well,
or is it secret?
Yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean? You know, you can't just throw them out there like that and be like, yeah, everybody.
If you're interested, DM Kamikaze.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we'll do. Just
but
DM me.
It's Thursdays. What time?
Sometimes they start at 8. Sometimes they might start a little late 9.
Okay, well,
they
anytime after 8, you can go Trap and Paint.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how we do it.
I'm a Dr. Seussical and I didn't know it.
You gonna come step in the studio with me and drop something?
I'll just do a hook. How about that?
Oh, listen, I heard you got the bars on the low too.
I really don't. It's one of those things where it's like, it just, I can't write it down. It just comes naturally, but it's more of like a comedic thing.
Oh, so you just Jay-Z. You just step in the booth and just create fire.
No, not at all.
Oh, all right. I'm saying you said it just come naturally.
Like I said, it's more of a comedic thing. Like in the moment you say something and
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not a talent, I would say. I can't like manifest that into. I'm not a writer.
Well, no, you just pretty much said you go off of the influence. So that's another way that people create too, though.
Yeah.
Like it'd be times where I can't write. I have writer's block, but I'll go have a conversation with somebody
and it brings it out.
Yeah,
right.
Boom.
Flips
like,
the switch.
Hold on. You'll see me out of the blue going to my phone.
Right. All those bars. Right in. Leave me alone. I'm in the zone. You got to put the sign up on your forehead. In the zone.
Yep.
in the zone. We in here sipping on some bubbly.
Bubbles for the troubles.
Straight bars, what you got going on? I mean, besides everything.
Where can they find you at? What's your next little? You know what I mean? Because you be everywhere.
Yeah, Instagram first of all. ST.
Look, what you doing tonight?
Yeah, I got like.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna support.
Swag.
Small do swag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out
I'm just supporting today. I don't plan on performing. The only time I performed was just now, but I don't plan on performing today. I'm just showing all love today. If somebody want to throw me on stage, but they tend to do
they are having like some performances there.
Come here.
So.
Yeah, throw me on stage and I'll do that. But I'm just only showing love today. I'm only showing love today. Shout out to Mr. Doodle that got a show, Murder that got a show, and anybody else that got a show. Suzanne Christine, she invited me to her show.
Yeah, Suzanne Christine has a show tonight.
Do it all.
It's called Vibe Out.
Yeah.
So go check that out. It is up on her page.
But far as me, I'm showing love just today, I got a few things coming up. My album is coming up soon. 9/11, Life Behind Bars is the album.
Nice.
Okay.
And it's gonna be dope.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
Dope. They can find me
If
at
y'all don't know.
ST8, the number 8. No R. I'm so tired of y'all putting the R. My name is Branded, so don't put no R there because you ain't gonna find me. It's ST8, no R, _BARZ. That's how you find me. And I'm everywhere like that. But if you want to,
Straight.
yeah, straight
Google it.
bars.
Straight.
Yeah, you could Google me
Yeah.
too.
Don't you love
I'm saying
saying that?
straight bars.
Yeah.
Just
Straight
Google me.
bars.
Just
Straight
Google me.
bars. Just
Straight
Google me,
bars.
babe.
Yeah, you really can though. You can really Google me and I will come up. But there's no space bar, no underscore, nothing like that.
Right.
But really, if you
Make it
Google me,
simple
'cause
for
I'm gonna
'em.
Google myself.
That's what we're telling
See,
you.
we're
It's
gonna
simple to
Google
follow
ourselves.
us. It's simple to follow us.
Yeah.
You know, when you put in that work, that's what it do. It speaks for itself.
Like
Yeah,
over
because I
here.
kind of shot myself in the foot at
See?
first. I had 2K in front of myself. You know,
Yeah,
everything was,
yeah.
It's starting to
See
pay
right
off
here.
now.
See
Oh
right
yeah,
here. I'm
Google it.
everywhere.
Google it. It's ST8BARZ.
Yep, everywhere.
And she's everywhere.
Yeah, the whole joint.
You can scroll up a whole shebang and
that's hot.
she's right there.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's what's
They
up,
go,
man.
Yeah. I'm out
Okay,
here.
twisted. You look it up, you'll probably see a news article too.
Yeah, man.
She be
listen,
out here. She be out
listen,
here.
Yeah, I'm working on more blogs, working on more interviews.
She was
with
there at the block,
everybody.
block, yo, knocking on doors.
Yeah.
Listen, I need, excuse me. How can we help
Help
you?
you,
That's pretty
right.
much what we
Yeah.
were saying. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we was going out there saying, listen, this is our program. This is what we was like, how
you're
can
not trying
we
to push
help
it. You're
your
trying
community?
to help. Like, hey, right,
Our community. We gotta do this
Facts.
together. You know what I mean? It's a
Facts.
village.
right,
Facts. It definitely is. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got planned. I'm just being around and making sure I run the marathon with consistency.
Start
That's
to finish. You
Yeah,
doing
start
it.
to finish. That's all I can do.
That's all we can do, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Right, that was a
man.
long pause, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I just think, you know, how you start thinking of something. What I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
where I'm
deep.
at. Like,
Right. That was
Because
deep.
there's so much to talk about, isn't there? So much happening.
Too much happening.
there is. It's a summer season. This heat wave. How you doing?
It just came out of nowhere.
Did it though? I mean, it's June.
I
was just
mean,
cool.
yeah, but it seemed like
All
it wasn't
that.
going to
The
come.
past 2
All
months
that.
have been so confusing.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it wasn't
50
gonna come.
degrees, then 90 degrees, and
Right.
then you know.
I put a hoodie on, come outside. I'm like, oh, hold on, wait,
hold
no,
on.
all
Yeah,
right. Then I
yeah,
go
yeah.
get the umbrella, then it's hot. Like,
Right. I
Right.
put a hoodie
I
on,
thought
some
I had
shorts,
this.
boots.
yeah,
I'm
it's galoshes.
all confused. All confused.
in
Right.
Put an umbrella hat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
Definitely need an umbrella hat.
And a poncho.
I mean,
Yeah, because those fit in the pocket.
Facts.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yo,
You
bro,
just
rap,
be
I
like,
always
just
keep a
in case.
poncho.
That's the just in case.
Thanks. I appreciate being here. I appreciate y'all having me. Shout out to Sister Taleah, Swag. I mean, my deepest condolences to you, bro. And Lockerwear. Shout out to
you
them.
already
Shout out to
know.
the show. Shout out to you, Sam. Man, listen, I see you a lot too,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
You got- and for me to see you,
I've
you
been
gotta
staying.
see-
I be staying low key. That's
yeah,
what
but
it be.
I still
Yeah.
see you though. I still see
be
you.
staying
Yeah,
low
man, I
key.
see you.
I do the same
I
thing,
see
but I'm
her
always in the
everywhere.
cut like a
Yeah.
band-aid.
Exactly.
Listen,
Exactly.
somebody
Leaning
came
on
up to
something
me the
like-
other. Yeah, somebody came up to me. They're like, yo, they looked at me. I was at the club the other day. They're like, yo, you work everywhere.
No, but that's the crazy thing. Like the reason I do, yo, is because look, first of all, I'm not cocky, but people usually compliment me like, yo, I like your music, this, that, and third. But I know when I put out the music I'm working on, I already got a couple people that come up to me randomly like, hey, yo, man, you make it. I be like, yeah,
Yeah, thanks, right.
Like, all right.
Like, word,
So,
thanks.
I'm just thinking about when it hit, how you ain't going, you can't walk into Walmart like you regularly do. Like it's a regular.
Uh-oh.
That's why the face masks be happy.
Right,
They be
right,
helping right,
right,
now.
right. Right.
Listen,
so,
in that
yeah.
heat.
When they
oh
gonna
my
stop
God.
that? Watch, they gonna make that illegal again.
You know
Can't
what?
walk
Here's the
outside with a
thing.
mask.
But here's the thing. I mean, that's stupid, right? Here's the thing with that. It's like okay, we've banned masks now. You don't have to wear a mask. Okay, but I still got to wear one inside. What?
Yeah,
Who was
it's
wearing
crazy.
them outside anyway? I mean, there were some people, but you
I
weren't.
wasn't.
Every
Yeah,
now and
me
then you catch me
neither.
wearing one. You know why I wear one outside sometimes? Because when this city views.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I be like,
And,
oh,
but on the flip side of that, Kami, it's like that's danger.
yeah, true.
You know,
was
because
walking
think
behind-
about it. Never in life were you ever able to walk into a bank with a
I was
mask
walking
on.
behind. I was
Right.
walking behind a
Ever
lady.
in life.
I know they be mad as crap now when they see young boys coming there with their mask on. They be
Yeah.
like, damn, I can't even. Posey still something. I can't see who it is.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got off the bus and I was walking behind this elderly black lady, and I had my mask on. It was dark. It
Freaked
was
her
night.
out, didn't
And
you?
no, like the second I started, I was nervous because I'm thinking to myself, like, she probably like.
Yo,
You know
and
what I mean?
I've heard that from brown skinned men. They're like, yo, that really kind of makes me feel nervous because
Yeah.
I feel that it's making them nervous.
Yep.
That's
Right,
that's a
so-
crazy mindset to have to be in.
Right. shout out to
God, I'll
everybody.
be like, I'm gonna just walk across the
For
street.
sure. Shout out to
I want
everybody
to
again.
stir this lady.
Right. Let me.
Just walk across
I've
the
heard
street.
that. I've heard that. You see
Seriously.
somebody you cross the street just because you just don't want to even have to
I'm not-
possibly go there.
Yep.
Shout out to
But that's such a
everybody.
weird
Shout out to
mindset,
everybody. And all
place
the
to be
artists
in.
too. I know that was
Yo,
random.
that's what bars.
It
no,
was, but
no,
it's
hold
cool.
on.
Artists, man.
No, but
I love-
bars
I
good
love-
at that. Like we be having shows, and then at the end of the show, like certain people get up on the mic and they don't know, and they just be like, we were talking about this earlier. The DJ, like something be going on the mic or something. Bars don't hesitate. Like
Not at all.
us as artists, you forget that you're an instrument. You're part of the show.
Right.
So when
Put
the DJ,
on, so
you know
put
what I mean?
on,
Yeah,
right?
talk your talk. Get your walk on a little bit. Let people know who you is. Even if in the beginning, I got a song called Buddy. In the beginning, I'm like, yo, any of your buddies out here with me? Because I got mines with me. Then boom, the
Right.
joint drops
There we
something.
go, something.
Just some substance to give, you know. You gotta, yeah.
Right. You just got
Bars good at it.
Yeah, always
And
be
she
ready.
remember your name too. She'll start remembering all your names after you don't perform. She be like, yo, shout out to this artist, shout out to that. Y'all killed them.
Yeah, man. Because I love what I do. I just don't. It's not a hobby. I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
but
make
you're
a
an
career.
entertainer.
Yeah, I love what I do. So shout out to all the artists again. I support y'all, even the ones that don't support me. I support you.
Right.
And for real, I had to throw that out there because I got people that just watch me, not to support, but just to
Yo.
watch.
Yo.
And it's okay.
Please
Okay.
stop watching my videos
Listen,
and not
yeah.
liking them.
Yeah,
Right.
listen. Okay, I was about to
Forget
say this,
y'all.
right? So, what is up with the people that like your stuff on Instagram but don't speak to you in real life?
That's secret fans.
Oh, yeah, that's the
I
other
call
thing.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Secret fans.
No, that's so they can be. No, that's so they can be like, oh, I know such and such. Look, da, 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 and
But it's
da,
like,
da,
bro,
da.
you don't even speak to
Hop
me.
out.
You walk past me, and I'm like, hey, and I'm not trying to be extra, Joe. I'm just like, hey, acknowledging you because that's the
Right.
thing to do.
Right.
And you just like,
They secret
That's
fans.
weird.
I got a lot of secret fans.
all right, secret.
Just-
Hi, y'all. What's
Mrs.
up?
Lover, Lover.
We see
Yeah, what's
y'all.
up with y'all? Them blank
Secret
Instagram
fans.
Instagram
They don't
pages
wanna-
with no
yeah.
likes,
No,
no followers,
no followers, no.
nothing.
nothing.
You just
Be
straight
having like
weirdos.
7
All
of them
in
on my
views.
story.
Like,
All
yeah,
in my.
right.
I be
At
like,
the end though, because they don't follow nobody. So at the very last, people
Right.
at the bottom, you got
you gotta scroll down. Yeah,
KYWZ,
yup.
and she's sitting there.
X2377.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout
Yeah,
out
we
to all the
appreciate it. I
X2.
appreciate
Yeah,
all the
appreciate y'all.
views.
I do.
I appreciate it
All the
all.
creeps.
It
Shout out
means
to all
a
the
lot.
Weird.
creeps. Speaking
So
of
I
which,
just,
Weird.
yeah, I just got something to say for like all the startup artists and other artists that's doing y'all thing. Stay focused, stay motivated. Don't let one person stop you. Don't let nobody stop you on your journey. And on that note, I got to skedaddle. I
Double
mean,
that.
don't let nobody stop you on your journey. Y'all gonna see me around because I'm around like a circle. So y'all gonna see me around, but don't let nobody stop you in your journey. Don't let the hate or the men or the men's faces. And I just don't be men by my
Yeah.
gender, but human beings.
humans.
Us as men, as human beings. Don't let their faces discourage you. Keep going, keep doing what you got to do, and I'm gonna support it regardless.
Straight
So,
bar.
straight like
Listen,
that, you feel me?
your personal dream or vision was not a conference call. So don't get discouraged
Sure,
with
and
people
it's
that
not
don't
bump
support
beds.
you, man.
It's not bump beds in the grave neither.
Yeah.
There's only one
Yeah.
bed in that grave. It ain't no bump bed.
Yeah.
So
It's
remember
only
that.
but so big,
Tell
man.
them that again.
It ain't no bump bed in the grave. Please remember that.
All right, girl. No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Thank you. Thanks for straight bars.
You already know. Boss.
Thanks for stopping by, being transparent.
Of course, as usual.
Yeah.
Love y'all, man.
We don't listen to
I
that
love
other-
authenticity.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't listen to that other. Yeah. What you got going on, RPX?
Man, you know what? I'm just moving and shaking with a couple different groups out here.
You said you had a show tomorrow. What's that about?
Hold on. Okay, so we're talking about accountability on the X Radio.
Okay.
Where you can find us every Thursday from
Every
6 to
Thursday. I was
7
about to say,
here
what's
on
the time?
Glockaware.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I got to plug it.
Accountability, yeah, because a lot of people ain't taking that. You know?
Woohoo! What y'all? Listen, yes, tune in and make sure you call too. You can participate. Yeah, you know, give us a call. We'll be here taking your, you know, viewpoint on the situation.
Oh, you said.
She's,
You said,
said I thought I was done.
You know they can't.
Oh, she's
Soon as
not
you think they
done.
leave and they bring you back in. Every time I try to leave, they pull me right back.
Right. Every time I try to leave,
Something keeps pulling me
back.
back. Me back.
Leave me on the show.
She went out there and got in trouble. That's what happened. She's like, go back in
You
there.
should have left out the back door. They wouldn't have known.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, man.
She went in there and got in trouble.
The back door, that's that stuff I do.
She's like, all right, I'm about to be out. She was like, look, thought she was getting out of here. Look, now you're like, what am I about to talk about? Look.
Nah, not even. I could talk for days, but it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, because I wanted to make sure I show love to everybody. But I'm going to get there, y'all. Don't trip.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it is something.
Tie your laces,
yeah.
folks. Don't
We'll be
trip.
there. We be there.
I'm going to get there soon. But other than that, we could finish touching bases on, you know, the struggle of how was your struggle Yeah,
just,
with like
just,
not even just personal, because I know you probably don't want to dish it,
I
but
was
just
about
your
to say,
music.
I started
like,
going through
journey.
I'm still going. I go through a struggle on a daily basis when it comes to my music, because it's like you as an artist, you always want to recreate yourself. You want to always elevate. You want to evolve.
Some
So
people are stuck.
It'd be times where, like I was saying earlier, I get stuck on one bar because I really want everything to matter. I want everything I say, even if I am doing a little turn up song or something like that. I still want you to be able to go through a whole little scene and a whole little movement with my music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it to take you.
So when you
somewhere.
create, are you creating a story?
I create stories.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes I create stories. Sometimes I want you to close your eyes and actually listen to my music. Sometimes I want you to just get up and
You're
just
just a
dance
vibe creator. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
you know what I mean, I just like
Right.
I like to have fun.
That was my porno music, I think. Too much time at the club.
Yeah, I just like my process is sometimes I need a beat, sometimes I don't. It'd be times where it just be bars, coming in, and I just drop them and fill them in and throw them all over until I'll be like, all right, I might write a bar and then write 3 underneath it, and then might switch it around and then be like, oh, I might need to come up top and my process is crazy when it comes to me writing. Yo, I do a lot. I think about a lot of things. I like watching like anime and all that type of stuff. So I can go all
creative.
over. Yeah, I can go all over when it comes to that. I mean,
Some people don't have that, man. Not everyone has the same creative process. So when I used to do a lot of artist interviews, I used to ask, "What's your creative process?" You know, some people can just go in and off the top, they're fire.
That's like murder.
So yeah,
murder can we walk in? I'll be like, bro, this the beat.
He's like, all right,
all
put
right.
it.
Look, he'll just sit there for 5 minutes, be walking around doing his little, you know what I mean?
Energizing,
and then next thing you know,
activate you.
and the next thing you know, he walking in the booth, and you like, who in the booth? Oh, Ron just walked in there, and he just
drop it.
Jay-Z stuff. Like that's like, oh, that Jay-Z
crazy.
type time.
Suzanne Christine, we just talked you up, baby.
Ew.
Baby girl, Suzanne Christine.
Move out the way. I'ma just go in and slide on out the way.
You make it sound like she was just wandering out there.
Just slide out
Right, look what I found. Yeah, man. You can check her out tonight at this Vibe Out situation on, I think it's at Soul Garden, Buttonwood Street. Check it out. It's posted on her Instagram, Suzanne Christine. No E, baby. I got you. Listen, and I always say it.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is fire.
It was definitely an honor this weekend joining Suzanne in New York.
Yes.
Brought up our
Congratulations on your release party.
Yes, absolutely. Brought City of Spitters first artist, first official artist, Hollywood him. My gosh, shout out Already Famous Entertainment. Shout out Buck, shout out Celebrity Flash, the whole gang, Rosie P. She be giving them girls hell. Go fix your hair.
Lord. Could you put your ass on too?
Yeah,
Look, right. She was there. She know.
Yeah.
Where's your
but
butt?
New Ventures, Make Back Monday. So, salute to Hollywood him and everyone. But we went up there to support, and we was driving.
It was love.
Like,
They was rushing to try to get there.
Yeah, you did that like you was in a buggy.
I was. I ain't gonna say that. I was. But what should we call it? So yeah. So when we got up there, it was just a beautiful atmosphere, beautiful people.
I bet it was.
Everyone just collabing. And it wasn't nobody snot.
Sister got the vibe. That's why she bring the.
Yeah, that's her aura. That's her aura. That's her demeanor.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Straight Bars has just now our second artist officially signed at City of Spitters. We have over 200 artists here in the network here in the tri-state area that we work with, deal with, come back, give it back to the community when they can. Others every day with us, every day, all day. This is what we do all together. But it's different when it comes to who we endorse and who we think is worthy and is really putting that work in.
Word.
That's really putting that work in and wants to be a part, go further on the label side.
Yeah. Putting that work to get that stamp.
Absolutely.
There's so many levels.
Got put the work in.
Yes, exactly. But a true leader, and this is where, as a seasoned as a veteran and well accomplished, on Social Music Move podcast, the first hour like we talking about, we always talk about doing when we was doing it. It's going to be community, and then it's going to be an upcoming artist. So the veteran, we could drop them jewels. We can't pass the baton. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. So, and when I say, you'll see. You'll see. I don't gotta say no more. You'll see how she get down, business wise, focused. Lyrics
Authentic.
matter. Stage performance, crowd participation,
Passionate.
delivery. I mean, the list goes on. I just like it's a breath of fresh air. Just like no auto tune for you. What I say, it's a breath of fresh air for you.
Breath of fresh air.
You dig? So with that being said, let's talk about levels real quick. I would love
Because there's
for,
so many
for
levels.
my family.
So
That's
many
my family.
levels.
Yeah, it gets stuck in my head, girl. I keep saying, you know,
It's stuck for real.
and I so apologize. I so apologize that
for real.
I've been around you through other people, but I never took the time to really listen to your albums.
That's all right.
And I'm sorry because I love them.
It's like, oh, I've been
I love 'em.
sleeping.
Yeah, I've
it's
been
time to wake
sleeping,
people
yeah.
up. Smell of coffee.
Yes.
It's time to wake up.
I'm a big
what,
fan.
what true artistry is.
Yeah.
That's what we need to wake people up.
I'm a big
what
fan.
true artistry
Thank
is.
you.
You know why? Because she's sorry. She already stood out above others, but it's so many out here pretending and doing that. It takes time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta let them fall off. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh,
Then-
with everything.
Then you standing there. You like,
Yeah.
oh, here I am.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm still here.
I was like,
Hey.
Only the real one's still standing when everybody busting.
Yeah.
I mean, I ducked too. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
just a couple times,
Yeah, I'm still here.
you know, you gotta figure it out. Yeah.
Right. The voice is here. Hello.
Facts.
Yeah, no, real talk.
So what inspires you with levels?
Yeah, levels, man. Levels. All right. So, you know, it was time to bring a new level and show that it's like, all right, listen, Fallen Tears was vocals. I gave y'all the vocals.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the vibe. I gave y'all the like. I'm going to continue the Philadelphia legacy of y'all know that we got singers that come out of Philly. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Sullivan, Vivian Green, Patti LaBelle, Jill Scott. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like singers come out of Philly. So I gave y'all Fallen Tears. And then, you know, we still want to talk about the relationships, be very relatable. You know, I'm connected to a lot of DJs and, you know, we wanted to give a song that could go in the clubs. You know, Fallen Tears was perfect for like the urban AC records and people could see, all right, this is a vocalist, you know. But we want to give something that was ready for the clubs, you know, and you know, that could really go on that type time. So, but still talking about the same kind of stuff that I talk about, you know, in relationships and things of that sort. I mean, I'm sorry, you know, I do talk a lot about them hurt songs, you know. You know, we're gonna get into the happy stuff, but
Yeah, you an R&B singer,
but you know,
and
we
like,
talk about
a lot of times it's emotional.
You know, but it's emotional. It's very emotional. So we were supposed to be good on so many levels. Got connected with, you know, some dope songwriters and producers, you know, in New York, because I moved to New York top of 2019 and got connected with some dope people. And we came up with some dope records. There's more records to come. In fact, the next record, I got to get with the City of Dreams and everybody else. We gonna do a video. We in the video. Everybody's in the video.
You already know what it is.
Now Philly in the video.
Supports our artists with the videos. We all
That's
coming
right.
out.
Yeah.
We
so,
all coming out. Shout out Del P and just so
you
many
know,
others. That's what we
exactly.
do. That's
Yeah.
what we do. Philly support Philly.
Yes, indeed. So, you know, my boy Rob, Righteous Rob, he shot the amazing video. He's from Philly. And, you know, we took a trip. We took two trips, actually, to Miami to get the video popping, to get it the way I wanted it to look.
Yeah.
I always shoot
She said,
videos
I don't
here
wanna
in Philly.
compromise.
You know what I'm saying?
Get this right.
Yeah, I want to get this right. You know what I'm saying? We went
said,
there
'cause
one
there's
time.
levels.
Right, yes.
We're leveling up.
We went there one time. I was like, I think we need more footage.
Nice.
You know, we got to go back. So we went back and we turned it up a couple
That was a
notches.
business expense, by the way.
Everything's a business expense. You feel me?
Tell them.
That's what you're supposed to. This is how.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get it. They're like, can I get him $10? You don't got $10 to invest in yourself.
And
Oh, that's a hobby for you. Get I create hobbies over here.
I almost collected $1 from you a second ago. Yeah.
I know, right? You see, look, I'm being good.
Trouble. You owe her like $5.
What, my mouth?
Yeah. Your mouth owes me $5.
If I come like, go ahead, I cut you out.
You mean, speaking of videos, you mean, I'm shooting Get Lower in Atlanta.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to. I'm
Get
gonna.
Lower
You
in
going?
Atlanta.
You going?
Like
Yeah.
Yes.
I already know.
Yeah, I'm just shooting it in Atlanta.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to do a song for folks with bad knees.
I got
Bad
you.
knees.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
I
say
can't get on that.
Susan Christine.
We can't do it.
Just
Those
like-
days are over.
Turn up in the
like
chair.
get medium.
Yo.
Get
gotta be-
medium.
I gotta be turned up in the chair.
Bad knees.
Get halfway. Get
Get halfway. Yeah.
Get halfway.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. gosh. Listen, I was just getting down low in New York
There you go.
this weekend. We was on the yacht. I was getting low, and then we was getting low again on Sunday. I was like, oh, we just getting low, you know. You know, connecting with Made in Philly. Shout out to Drewski. We had a dope yacht party. Mina Say What on air with Sir. And we had a good time.
With him. We just had a good time.
We had a good time.
And every time, I know they probably looked at me like I was crazy with Rose. And then when I called you, I was like, you're not going to believe this. I had 30 minutes peace of mind, put my phone away, then died. I didn't care. I sat on the corner of that boat and just seen the world.
Yes.
Took every breath in. Thank you so
Wasn't
much.
it beautiful? You needed that? I'm so glad I could give you that, sis.
We're moving this back because this is too much. The basketball is going to do.
I'm going on the next.
You know, I just came up with a whole.
Oh, it's another one coming up too. I can send y'all the info. It's another one coming up. They invited me on, and we might perform. So you know, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go.
Okay, all right.
Act like I'm at the Titanic.
It's City of Dreams Glockenware.
We can make this a whole movie.
City of Dreams Glockenware.
No, for real. We can and
to fire up the bus.
Yes, fire up the bus too.
We on Hudson. We on
and
the
put
Hudson.
it on the shirt.
For real.
We're on our way.
Like for real. Like.
No, this time I had my little.
I'm gonna be
no, for real, like yo, I mean,
leave me alone right now.
You get some partying. You got to see. Listen, it's balance. It's balance.
Yeah.
So you got to have your party time in, and then after you party, you go sit down in the front of the boat, and you just be like,
wow, this is out here this whole time.
Oh, we was right next to the Statue of Liberty.
Right, ain't that
right
crazy?
there.
But the whole thing is like. It's not new. It's not new to us.
Yeah. Right.
And I both in the yachts and taking those trips. But that's the first time that I was able to sit back
And fall back. You want to let your hair down.
Like, just take,
Yeah, did you
I
let
just
your hair
realized
down?
That, how deep that is. That just not once have I ever just stopped to chill.
Because we always go into events and we in work mode. We in
Well, it is work mode.
It's always
like I don't do no. I don't go nowhere for no reason. I go to support other people.
So
but for other things, it's the balance. But it's still for networking. It's always networking.
We invite her to
What
open
do you do?
mics.
What are you doing if you're not doing networking? Like, what are you doing?
What are you there for?
Yeah,
That's right.
You gotta at least meet somebody.
Yeah, help somebody.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, definitely
whatever the
do your
case
thing.
may
But
be.
we invite her like the open mic, like the trap and paint, like I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what we
They
invite her
can't
to
look,
those.
Rob. They came and kidnapped me. Actually, no,
I believe it.
And she
They came
still just turned into a work.
They tried to get me to sit down and paint and just.
What was this?
Yo, I
I
tried to get her to do that too. It didn't work out. She just got up and walked out on the phone. I'm like, wait.
I don't.
You gotta
Look,
find her.
but that's my passion, though.
Okay.
That's my passion. That's what moves me.
Blah, blah, blah. You trying to have her on the mic. She just moving. She's like, "Phew, no, listen,
Yeah.
I want to talk on the mic, but I gotta shoot."
Yeah, I'm still going on.
Like,
I'm
yo.
the camera over here. I'm setting somebody up over here. Tell somebody to get interviewed.
Talia can't sit down.
No,
Come on
she
there,
can't.
y'all.
This is what I do.
She
Stop
can't.
playing.
That's what I do.
We actually
She
got
got work. She
We-
can't sit down.
No, she can, but we actually got the joint, the after hour bumping. When we was
Oh,
at the
y'all
after
was
hour,
lit.
and everybody got their songs played on the DJ joint out there.
Lit.
It was lit. I almost fell off the stage twice.
Oh my
Twice.
But see, that's what I
caught
do.
myself.
And that's just my passion.
right.
That's why that's not work to me. That's my.
That's because you were trying to get low with it too much.
get
I see.
Get medium.
Yeah, you needed to get medium.
It was like Free was about to fall down. There's so many people
He
up
was.
there.
He
That's
was.
why I
That's
was
why
holding on
he
the
kept telling me to keep.
shirt.
He's like,
On the
he
shirt.
no, but he
He
kept
turned back
telling
and
me. A lot of
looked
people
at
don't know. A lot of people don't know that he kept telling people because he was feeling a little sick right there. He told me to. You know what I mean? Since
Like-
we work together, we're personal friends.
Right.
Tell him to, just
Fall
relax
back.
for a second.
He turned back and looked like, "Who the hell was me?" I'm like,
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are upset, but give a man a minute.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
That's right.
Give 'em
We're
a
all
second.
human, man.
we was outside.
I'm
but it
like,
was
oh,
so
now
damn
people,
hot.
everybody gonna be mad at me. Like I'm pushing them away, but you know, that's
Listen.
folks. Salute the freeway. The whole Freedom Thinkers Academy.
Yes.
Shout out K. Walker, too. They did their
Shout
thing.
K. Walker too, and
thing.
shout
Yes,
K.
they
Walker,
doing
that
their thing.
universe thing. And even though you've been trying to tell me, a few people been trying to tell you the universe thing for the last couple of years.
Woo, child.
I ain't get it. K.
Boom, boom.
Walker, yo,
In the head.
That's his thing.
It is.
Yeah.
He taught me all the different universal laws.
Yeah.
No, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a thorough dude.
Yeah,
He's real shit.
yes,
Real
yes.
shit. And what you call it? He was like, "You gonna be a legend." I'm like, "You gonna be a legend first. Like, you gonna be a legend."
Already
Like,
legends. If you
Right.
already going
We're
big, you
legends in-
are.
we're legends
You were
in-
born
And
that
I
way.
am.
You were born
And
that
I
way.
am.
Gotta
Yeah.
speak that into
And I am,
Yup,
you
yup.
know,
Born that way.
legendary.
Gotta manifest that.
Facts.
It's
Me too.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful, yo.
but yeah,
But
we got
we
so
had
much
a great
in store.
time. Yes.
But you know, we're missing You know, we always went. You going back to New York as soon as we get started. You went to New York, and I had tracked you down for a couple years. Now it's time. Now it's time.
Word.
Now it's time for us to do what we do.
That's it. That's
we all
it.
got our lanes, you know, and now it's time really to use our
drive.
voices,
It's time to
our
drive.
our platforms, and show what it is to be a lady again. Show what it is to be a boss again. Show what it is to have a peace of mind and know and love yourself again.
Yes,
Show
for
how
real.
to be a real brother and holding your families down. This is what we need. This is who we are.
Yes, yes,
So
I'm
it's like
feeling
the
that.
universe has gotten all the bad people when I was in my bad place.
It's a shift. It's a shift.
That's exactly
Now
what
it's
it
like
is.
it's shifting.
It's a shift right
It's like,
now.
Because you'd be
makes sense.
surprised the people that come into your life. You'd be like, yo, you was here the whole time.
Yup.
It'd be like people that be
Yup.
right
there.
And you
Facts.
like,
Prime
wait,
example
hold
what
up,
she
after
said
everybody
earlier.
else get out the way.
Way,
Because
yup.
it be blockers.
Yes,
It be
yes.
they be for you.
Yeah,
But they don't be for you.
Exactly.
You be like, yo, you be like, yo.
You was
and
right
they
here. I
get you
needed you.
real
Oh
red.
man,
Oh,
finally.
But see, it's due time.
That
Everything
is
is a
due
due
time.
season. Everything.
I would
That's why you
say-
can't
Weed
take
out.
nothing
Time weed it all
personal
out.
ever. You never
Time
can't
weed
take
it
nothing personal
Exactly.
because you never know when the time is. You know what I'm
Divine
saying?
timing.
Divine
Listen,
time
you
is
can't eat
important.
half-baked cookies.
Real red.
Let them cook.
Some people do, and that's when you mess up.
Yeah, you
Cook
get
my
sick.
chocolate chip all the
Salmonella.
way.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes people be so upset because things not going away. Oh, I'm not rocking. They don't, oh, she don't want to
You
mess
ain't
with me. She don't
shifted
do
your
that. But it's not the
mindset.
time right
Yeah.
now. But it will be the time. Just keep it going and
Real
remain
rep, if it's meant to
positive.
be, if it's meant to be,
If it's
then
meant to
we ain't
be.
got to worry about it. I'm going to see you later.
You know,
Right.
and shout out to Eric Riddick, man, because it's
Yes.
a true shift going on. I'm so sad I
Yes.
didn't get to see him while he was here.
I heard that, you know, you used to sing to him while he was in
I
behind the wall.
sang to Riddick all the time on the phone.
Yeah.
He had me in the prison systems, coming into the jail, singing for the brothers.
That's
I did a
beautiful.
whole tour for the brothers.
That's beautiful.
You know, I came out there and uplift the
Shout out to
brothers.
the brothers.
That's what I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they need that.
That's what Eric was talking about. You know how he calls it here.
Say it in the mic, sis.
She forgot she used to.
Yes.
I don't like these ones.
That's good. It sounds
You
good.
got it. Go ahead.
Okay. No, they know normally I was doing good there for a minute, holding it right
Yeah, you
here.
did
But
good.
keep-
Normally
keep
don't.
going before you
know, I
forget.
I don't care. I don't care. So, anyways, the tour is like how we give back. And she also has her own school tour.
Yeah.
And her own programs that she does with the youth and gravitate to them and engage with them a whole different way that other people can.
Yeah.
And I think that's the people that we're surrounding ourselves with and now networking is time.
Yep,
It's time to
connect.
bring that humanity back here to Philadelphia.
Yes,
And not
things
just
opening back
Philadelphia.
up again. You know we got to do it
Yeah,
again.
exactly, but we all got to stand strong. It's not going to happen unless we stand in numbers.
Yeah.
Unless we stand in numbers.
We got to
So-
stand in numbers. We
Suzanne.
got-
Facts,
Yes,
facts, but the
baby.
school-
Name of your company, Fly? Is that right?
SCH Creative and Performing Arts has the Fly Star program,
Okay.
which stands for Forever Love Yourself. You know?
Yep.
But what was you going to say, Leah?
Yeah, like the school tour.
Put your mic up.
School tour. I
She
can't
got
say
you doing
She
it
like,
now.
forget this mic.
Talking to Mike. Come on now.
Clips or that one? Spoiled. What you want me to say? All right. So, anyways, like the school tours, like how you come from a whole different angle, like with the women and showing class and showing so many.
The
different
youth.
things.
It's the
How-
youth.
Yeah, it's the youth, but you still got that swag. You know, you coming at them showing this is how you level up. That's how you continue to be.
Where to
become black
start?
excellence. Yeah, where to
Yeah.
start.
Like from ground zero.
Yeah, from the muscle, and that's where straight bars. Like I just see her hustle, I see her drive, I see kamikaze. They're out here in so many doing and in their lane doing what they do in all
That's
different lanes.
important. The lane.
The lane, yes.
Say that one more.
Yes.
The lane.
Stand in your lane. Stand in your lane.
You can go the fastest if you're.
But a lot of people don't even know what their lane is.
They don't
like
know
I
what their
didn't
lane
either.
is.
And that's
You have
another
to get
problem.
there.
People have. So I see some people with so many gifts that they overlook. Like how people were looking at me and
That's
telling
like
me,
you looking at
like, no,
somebody
no,
else's
no.
lane.
And now I
Yeah.
see, I really clearly.
That's the
clearly
realest.
seeing the people. I
You
see
know what
people
happens when
that
you
they
jump in
overlook.
other people's lanes?
You crash. Get out of here, bro.
Crash and
Eventually
burn.
run into somebody.
That's true.
You're going to end up on the
Cause
citizens.
you can't, cause you hopping into somebody else's lane. What you think you gonna do it? I mean,
But this is-
there's a chance you could.
But this is the thing,
yeah,
though.
like-
What I will say about you supposed to have multiple. You should have multiple lanes.
Yeah.
That's all about not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Oh no,
when I
create
mean
your
by-
own multiple
Yeah, I was about to say
lanes,
when I
though.
mean
Yeah,
by
right.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
mean-
saying?
When I mean by lanes, it's like staying true to yourself. Do
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Not
That's
try
right.
to jump like
Authenticity, baby.
grab somebody else's wave. That's what
Oh,
I mean
that's
by
working
lane,
for
but it's
him.
always good to be
Oh,
universal.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean
that's
by
working
staying in the
for
lane
him.
mean you.
Quit
Stay
with
Yeah,
you.
people will
This
see
is
what
so
you're
true.
doing and see you're succeeding at it and want to do the same thing you're doing. But baby, listen, there's only one of me, one of you, one of you, one of you.
That's what makes us all unique.
That's
Right.
what makes us unique.
You can duplicate and replicate, but you can never
Yeah.
Do it.
do it.
You can't do it.
Do it.
But this is the thing, though.
Sister, please, the mic.
I want to the mic.
Going off too.
I want to say something because in this city, the city is small but it's big, right?
Yeah. Right. True that.
Like I do an arts program. I do a performing arts program, right? But this is the thing. I came from a performing arts program.
Mm-hmm.
I could have went and said, "Oh, I want to work for y'all." Y'all do. No, I didn't want to work for them. I wanted to do my own. I wanted to start my legacy. And y'all touch a group of people. I'm going to touch a group of people. And guess what I found out? It was another program that does kind of some of the same things. A little bit different, but some of the same. We kind of merge or whatever. I know who they are. I respect them. Sure. They respect me. They don't feel like, oh, she trying to do what I'm doing.
Friendly competition.
It's no competition.
You each have your own lane.
Everybody got to be able to bless a parts of the universe because that's how the universe works.
And I feel that so strongly because just because that universal arts that she came from could have just been her gateway. You can't. It takes certain people to reach certain people.
Yep.
If she was to do it the same way, she'd be reaching the same people they reaching.
That's right.
She stepped out that zone and said, "Look, because there's certain people that's meant for her.
That's
that
right.
She gotta touch.
Touch.
That's why it's important to be in your lane because only you personally can reach certain people. Because I questioned that for a long time about myself, y'all. I'm gonna just keep that all the way of being.
Right.
It helped build my character.
Yeah.
But it's like, I was like, damn, why can't I just X, Y, Z? Why can't I just? And I realized to myself after I finished listening to myself and inner peace, I was like, the thing about you can go in there and they can't. You can go in that club. They can go in that club.
Right.
You can walk them streets because you walk them streets. They can.
They can.
Right.
So it's like camouflage.
That's right.
It's all about like camouflage being universal. Listen,
Being universal, yo.
I'm weak. She could be potato bread, and you could be Rob, but we all bread.
I love Rob.
We all bread. I love it. That was a dope analogy right there.
We're gonna put that on the shirt.
I like that. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one, Bart.
We all bread.
That was a good one.
Facts.
You know, so that's how I feel about things.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you know, we look at people and they be like, oh, they stole this or they stole that. Maybe it was an inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lesson learned. It's a teachable
Everything's an inspiration. Yup. You know,
a teachable moment.
and
Good
I
or bad,
used
no
to
matter
feel
what it is. But it's like I see so many people with great
holding the
ideas
mic for
around the world. Like, oh, I thought about that 10 years ago. I ain't never do it.
You
But
know,
I don't know
exactly.
this person, but they came up
But
with
God
great
needed
ideas. I thought it was a great
somebody to
idea.
do it.
And
That's He
with-
gonna
yeah, it had
plant
to come
that
through
seed
somebody.
in multiple
It had to come
people.
through somebody.
It
Yup,
had to come through somebody. Yep.
Absolutely.
We vessels. That's how
So
it
with
works.
that being
Right.
said,
Yep, it all
I
depends
want
on
to
what you feel
drop.
yourself with.
Hold on, wait a minute. We're premiering it at Glockaware.
Yeah,
Right here.
let's do it. Come on, Glock.
On the
Glockaware,
Social
another
Music
exclusive premiere.
Movement
Last week,
podcast.
Hollywood Hill, Woo, dropped exclusively here. And then this week,
Suzanne Christine with
You
Levels.
already know.
Levels.
Let's drop that levels
If we could
video.
cue it up,
yo.
babe.
Yes, darling. I think
Let's get that levels video.
We already spoke about where it came from, the creation. Where you going from here?
Yes, it's all about them relationships. It's all about,
Relationship goals.
reflecting on relationships that you thought was supposed to be good, and then you realize, like, dang, we
so
ain't
toxic.
good. But I'm now with somebody else, and I'm happy, but I am thinking about, like, damn, like, it was supposed to be us, but okay, whatever. It is what it is. I'm rocking out over here. It's a pill, but it happens, and we do think about these things sometimes, like, yo, that I remember it was us. Then, you scrolling down the gram, you like, oh, yeah, dang, it was supposed to be us, but oh, well, it's me and such and such now.
Such and such now.
Facts.
It's me and Betty.
You want to be over here doing X, Y, Z.
You want to be weird.
You want to be weird.
You be weird by yourself.
Right.
That's exactly what
Moving on and leveling up. Let's go.
Facts.
Amen to that.
Facts.
I don't
Spin
like
it,
that,
Took.
man.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Movie.
Out here looking for you like where you been. Me reminiscing, remembering we used to get it and argue with mama like him again. Tell her I love you when she just say why you defending them. Best time of love's innocence. We was like souls innocent. Finishing all of your sentences. Friends would say they go your twin again. Guess I'm just listening. Lower the voices, lower the noises. Put on an album, turn on the volume. Make love in the shower like there goes the hours. Tryna vibe, tryna kick it with you. Keep it times 50 with you. Feel like the time of your life, every minute with you. Now I see the bigger. We were supposed to be good on so many levels. On so many levels. Love more than just a hood. On so many levels. On so many levels. Yeah, you was that one. On so many levels. On so many levels. Still can't even shit keep beating. Damn, we should've made it, baby. You might be mine and only night and never found me. Oh yeah, so many levels, so many levels. You might be mine and only night and never found me. Oh yeah, so many levels, so many levels. Going back in and we different and I'll never get it. They commented mentions, we more motion pictures, a vision of something that's so open-ended. The difference we did it from humble beginnings. Ain't winning if all of me really was in it. Ain't winning if all of me really was in it. Guess what I'm saying? Why is this in it? Why are we in this way? Lower the voices, lower the noises, put on an album, turn on the volume, make love in the shower like they goes an hour. Tryna vibe, tryna kick it with you, keep it 2 times 50 with you. Feel like the time of your life, every minute with you. Now I see the bigger. We were supposed to be good on so many levels, on so many levels. Love more than just a hood. On so many levels, on so many levels. Yeah, you was that one. On so many levels, on so many levels. Still can't even shake it, baby. Damn, we should've made it, baby.
Hey, salute Queen. Yeah. Give it
Suzanne
up.
Christine.
That joint was sexy. She brought the sexy back. To
It
the
was,
video.
but I want to know where.
Grown woman sexy. Not no
Where
smut
did you
sexy,
find
grown
shoulder
woman
pads
sexy.
like that in 2021? They bringing them back, baby.
Listen, they in the stores. They in the stores.
Listen, I mean, you rocked it well. I'm just asking.
They weren't paid. I think they just
It was
came
just
with
the way it was, yeah.
Like I love shoulders.
That's what's up.
But not just that, there was also a story to it.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
said that storyline. I missed the videos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm watching. Where's the story to it? I don't know. I was watching you. No, I want a story.
People be just giving like,
How you doing, Sister Taleah?
Yeah,
Go
doing a
ahead.
sister.
people be just like doing visuals, and that's cool. Like there's no story, you know. It's just they want you to see them, see what they look like, you know, see them looking dope.
I
But
like that Cuban link.
you know, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
we like to direct. I like to direct videos. You know what I'm saying? A majority of my videos have a storyline. I think Out on the Limb didn't really have like a major storyline, but it did kind of show a little bit about, me and my relationship with music. I made that storyline more about the relationship with music. And this particular one right here, this particular storyline is basically showing me I was with the one dude, I'm walking through, I see him with another joint. I don't even say nothing, but I ain't messing with him no more. I just that joint's over. I'm a little feeling some down and out. And I move on. I get another bull. Me and my girlfriend, we walking. And I see another bull, and I'm like, all right. And then I end up with him.
Right.
But I am still thinking about the fact that we were supposed to be good, but you was out here doing your thing.
Promises and all
Did you have another video with a feature for this one, or was that a different one? You were on the boardwalk.
No. Oh yeah, that's Selfish Boy with Lee Mason.
Okay, well that's along the same lines.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. Similar, very, very similar. And I was like, yo, this is like similar storyline to Selfish Boy. So you're very right. Just on another level.
Where is that other song that I love? With you, Lex Dime, the girls.
Oh
what's
yes,
it?
yes. Lost Girls
Yeah,
campaign.
Lost Girls.
Lost Girls.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. Yep, the Lost Girls campaign.
Lost Girls.
Yes, tell us about that.
You know,
I mean, that's
me and Lex
we need
Dime.
more of those visuals. We need more of those visuals and those storytelling videos.
Yes,
That's what we
yes, yes.
Meaningful impact, big impact.
Yes. So you know, Lost Girls. Me and Lex Dime connected on the Lost Girls campaign. You know, it's all about balance. You know, if you look up Lex Dime, she got songs about the stuff, and then you got the songs that you got to give for the community. You got to do that. You got to do that. Well, you don't have to, but that's how I feel.
Right.
You
That's
should.
the give back, and then you make yourself relatable.
That's how you connect and bring peace.
Right.
You don't know if you give someone else.
And then you
peace.
want to be able
And then
to
you get
touch
blessings
different
yourself,
people.
You, know?
You want to be able to touch different people. But Lex Dime had an amazing story. It was a storyline. Carvin Hagens connected the two of us together. She needed a vocalist for the record.
Shout out to Carvin Hagens.
Shout out to Carvin. And they, he connected me with Lex. I love the song, and I said yes, I definitely want to be a part of this because it told a story. So many people go through the story that she was talking about, just girls, ending up with the wrong boyfriends and, people getting shot and people getting messed up just, because
all the emotional trauma
and you don't have
of
any
life.
guidance. You feel alone in the world. You know what I'm saying? And these songs will never die. They're going to be timeless records because these stories will always continue to go on. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Always be able to relate to.
That's right. You know what I mean? So, shout out to
Elliott
Lex
type
Dime. When I go to DocuCare, everybody from Philly know about DocuCare. When you
Shout
go
out,
to
Mr.
DocuCare,
Joe.
you see me and Lex Dime on a poster. Like, it's just always standing. Yeah. Like, they go sue. Everybody sends me that joint. They be like,
I seen you.
You too. Oh my God. That joint is still up. But shout out to Al DocuCare. He always take care of me. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we, as an artist, though, I'm just grateful that I have an opportunity to be versatile.
Yeah.
When nobody puts a restraint on me, not even the world, not even people that feel like you're not supposed to do this. I can bring a gospel song out tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I want to do a gospel song tomorrow, I could do a gospel song tomorrow.
I got one.
You feel me? I got a spiritual record out too called We Know.
Prayer is mine.
That you gotta, so if I want to do a jazz joint, I love Queen Latifah. She did that. She straight hip hop, the jazz, a Christmas, whatever you want to do. There's no
Sister Taleah,
limitations.
please turn your mic off in there.
It's no
Thank you.
limitations. It's no limitations. So I charge every artist to kind of like, do some things out of your comfort zone. It's cool if you want to create a majority of a lane where people kind of know exactly what to expect. The majority of the lane for me is mainly the R&B records. People, when I first came out, it was Closed Casket, it was Selfish Boy, it was Adrenaline Rush. It was all these songs that were just about relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Was
saying?
that what you were going through at that time?
Sometimes, sometimes I go back. I travel, and then sometimes I travel to future.
We talk about astral travel.
But it's we all traveling. We traveling. But and then sometimes my songwriting is about people I know and what they're going through.
Yeah.
And they need a song. We gotta write about this girl.
Right.
Like, oh girl.
Right.
So, and we got to do that. It's art.
Yeah, I mean, as an artist, you're there. You have the ability to express yourself.
Period.
What you're going through, or what you are taking in, and how you're processing it. And before you got here, Straight Bars was talking about be universal.
That's
And
right.
I always say be authentic. Your authentic self will lead you to places where you could never imagine.
That's right. And every version of yourself.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for y'all. I mean, y'all pretty much meeting her, but Tsunami Ra, this is another part of who I am. People say who that, Sue that.
I was just about to
Suzanne
say.
Christine, but even Tsunami Ra is a whole wave,
Nice.
and she shines. She shine like Ra,
Ra, the
because
sun, baby.
Egoish or just another lane for yourself?
it's just, I mean, it's a little bit of everything. That's all encompassed together, So, Tsunami Ra is a wave, and she shines. Some people might have to put their shades on, and it's okay. Get your
That wasn't
shades.
me, yo. That was
You know what I'm
Tsunami.
saying? It's all good.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Like,
it's
that wasn't
always
me, yo.
me.
That was Tsunami.
But it's always me. It's me, it's her, and we, and
All one and the
I,
same.
and she.
There you go. I like that.
Encompassed in one.
All in one.
Everybody.
So it sounds a little crazy, like, oh, multiple personality disorders.
Tell us about my favorite.
That's the first thing they go
Everybody
say.
got personalities.
Tell us about my favorite song.
But we go through
Your
different
favorite song,
things.
Fallen Tears?
You already know, bro.
Yo,
She
listen,
sings it all the time.
Fallen Tears is, you know, honestly, that's like the first hit, I feel like. You know, I have a lot of hits.
Please get it ready. Please get it ready.
But Fallen Tears is that record that, you know, people, they fell in love with Fallen Tears. You know, it shows that vocal capability. It was the first song that got played in Philadelphia on 100.3.
She did that when we was at the school.
Yes, WRB and Shade 45 and Sirius XM, BT. I mean,
How
it
does
was
that
music
feel?
choice. It was just like, whoa.
How does that feel to see, and I've seen you post, you know, hey, my stuff on Shade 45, like,
Yeah.
and that's an accomplishment.
It's an
Not everybody
accomplishment.
can get on satellite radio, folks.
No, that's national. You know what I mean?
So, what does that feel like?
It feels like it feels very natural, like that's what's supposed to happen.
Nice.
That's how it feels. And like hands down. And it feels like in hindsight, it's just like cause sometimes in the moment you don't, it's just like, yeah, oh yeah, this is lit, you
Yeah.
know. But in hindsight, you just feel so blessed because y'all gotta understand something. There are artists that are signed to major labels who want and try to fight for you know, slots.
Yeah.
And if you get a slot in the radio, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because
they're tight.
It's tight. It's tight. You get played one time, don't never take it for granted. Ever
Yeah.
take it for granted
Or that.
because you know what I'm saying? There are people who want that spot.
Yeah.
You know, so
People
for
know
me,
what to do with it.
Right.
How about that part?
Right.
That part. Know what to do with it. Marketing, promotion.
Correct.
For yourself. And people just don't, you know, that's why.
They don't
you
even
have to
post
keep
that it's
pushing.
going on.
Yeah,
I
keep pushing.
I gotta let y'all know. This
Yeah.
I don't get tired of me posting the fact that I'm on the radio. Shoot.
I was
You
hype.
know?
I was
So
hype when I
for
was
me,
on. I was hype.
yeah.
I'm gonna be on the radio Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
look, 98.5. I don't care. 98.5.
98.5.
I'm here.
Yep,
Listen to
facts,
me.
Yeah,
facts,
we
facts.
on.
And thank you for the shout out, shout out in the video that they made and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
of
it is.
course.
It's about all of us networking.
Yes.
And with good people. Not
You gonna be on the radio?
Uptown, you know. Yo,
So
Wake
so
up.
I'll be up.
even if
Wake
you're on the
up.
overnight, it don't matter.
I'll be
You're
up.
on. You're on, and this is
Yeah, that's-
accomplishment,
yeah.
y'all. It's a beautiful thing, and if you're
You're
independent,
elevating. You're striving. You're striving. You have to
That's
keep
it.
striving. You got to try to keep getting in different situations. Don't say if you got a blessing right there, you got something dope, you know, and whatever lane you're in that, you know, could take you somewhere else. Don't say, oh, no, I'll do it next week. You better get on this shit.
get on that joint.
That's what, because it might be your last,
Why are you putting off destiny,
your opportunity.
baby?
You might not be here next week.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
For real.
for real.
That's how
You
I look
never
at it with
know.
my taxes. Like, come on, give me all my money. I don't know
Yes,
if I'm
with
gonna
that
make
being
it.
said,
Am I gonna make
I
it to
want to hear some
January?
volunteers. I need something that soothes my soul right now. 2K, you got me?
You gonna get up and do this?
Volunteers
Yeah,
is
you
up
got
next,
that.
y'all.
You got to bless
Who
us.
that
Oh, you
sing?
got to bless us. Yeah, you got to bless us. You got to bless us.
So you put
Yo, run it back, 2K, so I can start it off.
bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Run it back, run it back, run it back. I never felt this way before. It's like half of me is missing, and the other half needs fixing, baby.
Let's go. Clap it up. Let's go.
I need you, baby. Need you, baby. 'Cause I can't stop these tears from falling down. Need you, baby. I can't stop these tears from falling down. I can't stop these tears.
Let's go. Let's go.
You on.
What happened?
You're wrong.
Mic check?
No, you good.
We were supposed to be good on so many levels. On so many levels, I'm more than just a hood. On so many levels. On so many levels, yeah, you was that one. So many levels. On so many levels, still can't even shake it, baby. Damn, we should have made it, baby.
Tell him. Who that? Who that? Yeah. Shout out to Suzanne Christine. Make sure you check her out. All her stuff is available on YouTube. You can check out that new video, Levels, if you missed it. And make sure you check the replay out of the Social Music Movement podcast here on Glockaware. It is available on YouTube. Just go ahead and hit the replay, baby. We'll check you out next week, next Wednesday, 4 to 6
We got a couple of announcements
PM.
real quick. We got
Go
a couple
ahead.
announcements. Just a recap and reminder. We come out and support our artists. We come out and support Swag 100 podcast. We
Thanks,
all know
baby.
his son got killed. Was shot multiple times. And one of our own street outreach team leaders and directors, own son got shot and killed. And he's out here supporting at every event. You see him everywhere supporting everyone for years and years and giving everyone a platform. We have to be there for our general. For a Swag 100, Lee Swag, him and his wife and his beautiful family. So look upon City of Dreams out west. Bring some red balloons. If you can't, just bring yourself. He needs us right now. He really needs us right now to be there. Just give him a hug and give him a hold.
Bring
And
your
just
red
hold him.
balloons.
Yes, bring balloons. Bring whatever.
Red.
Bring yourself.
Bring yourself.
And then after that, we are
Bring your
going
love.
where? Hold on, we ain't done with us. Excuse me. And the next after there, we all going to the party. Now the party is where?
It's at Soul Garden. Wait.
Buttonwood Street.
So good.
On the vibe out. I think it's 1100 Buttonwood Street at Soul Garden. So check out the Vibe Out party and come vibe out. I hope. Listen, sis. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
check, it's a whole different type of vibe, and also just look on City Dreams page or Sister Taleah, either one.
Yeah.
It's a.
I hope you play that Vibrate High business. That's my favorite track.
Vibrate high.
Yeah.
Tonight.
She's bringing that
Wait a
disco
minute.
back.
Rose got a voice on her. Rose got a voice on her. I'm gonna send her something. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to her. Yes, she is.
Definitely do a Vibrate high.
Yes.
I don't know
So
why
Su-
this is always a topic of conversation, but we gotta close
I'm
out.
gonna get it out of
sis.
her. That's why. I'm gonna get it out of her. That's why.
We are out of here. Make sure you check us out next week on the Social Music Movement podcast right here on Glockaware.
Yes.